Hello, hello, everybody. See, that might be a little bit loud still. Bring that down just a bit more. Here we go. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the wild world of Pokemon. Good to see you, oh gosh, so many people to catch up with. How's it going, Pearly Whirly? Bye, SSBU, Jin Fizzes, Adonis Incarnate, Dozy Lion, Sneaky Teak, Opponent 21, Leishan Hall, Twitch forgot my account, Snakebird Priestess, Bela's Cat, Zonard Stark, Bobbert, and everybody else who's lurking on out there. Hello, hello. Hope you're all having a good one. So many people tuning in for the start of stream today. Very exciting. It's time for the second of our community voted games of the month, which is a Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge, which was the result of Jin basically bullying everybody to voting for it. Which I accept, because it's fair and square to do that, apparently. So here we are. I was allowed to choose the generation. And my fondest Pokemon memories as a kid were playing Pokemon Gold and Silver Edition on my Game Boy Color, which I did to death. I think I probably played through Gold, Silver, and Crystal separately like twice each. For some reason. So I know those games very, very well in the far reaches of my distant memory, and playing the remakes with some of the updated mechanics seemed like the optimal way to recapture that feeling. So, let's clarify the rules of a Nuzlocke real quick. I played a little bit of the remakes before. I didn't play... I've never played Heart Gold or Soul Silver, technically. I've played the ROM-hacked versions of them, but I don't remember what they're called. The hell is it called? No idea. Anyway, like if you're familiar with like Blaze Black and Volt White, the analog of those to Soul Silver and Heart Gold I have played, and I really enjoyed those. But I never actually just like played straight up Heart Gold or Soul Silver. I just played Pokemon Red like 6 times. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Snakebird. Especially if you use a different team each time. It's really enjoyable to like go through those games again with a different team. Could be a really different experience. Very much so. So a Nuzlocke challenge is a kind of self-imposed challenge that players have come up with over the years to create a bit more of an interesting, little bit of roguelike element feel to a Pokemon game, with the idea that there are permanent consequences you can suffer. The Pokemon games are notoriously easy. They've got difficulty curves that are designed like aimed at kids, and unfortunately, the Pokemon games have, unlike a lot of other games, never really offered anything in the vein of difficulty settings. I think Pokemon Black and White had difficulty settings, but counterintuitively, like, they make the game easier and harder in opposite to what they're supposed to do because of the way they're implemented in hilarious ways. Like the harder difficulty setting raises the levels of all the enemy Pokemon, which means they give you more experience points, so you evolve faster, and you get new moves faster, and so you level up in strength quicker than the enemies do, and you just actually outpace them, apparently. None of the Pokemon games have any sort of game over state, so you can't actually lose a game of Pokemon. You can be defeated and have setbacks in terms of like money, but that's about it. So the Nuzlocke challenge came about as a way to counter, like, to create a challenge of sorts. And the basic rule for Nuzlocke is twofold. One, any Pokemon that gets knocked out for any reason in combat is permanently gone. Kind of like if you've lost an XCOM soldier, for example. They're dead. You have to release them. They're gone forever. And you combine this with a restriction on when and how many Pokemon you're allowed to catch, to create a situation where you have a finite number of Pokemon available to you. And if you run out of them entirely, then game over. You have failed the Pokemon challenge, and your adventure comes to an end. And you just, I guess, go back to being one of the normal kids in the Pokemon world who don't have a Pokemon. And I don't actually know what they do, because it seems like it's basically every child's job at around 11 to 13, somewhere in that age range, to go on a grand adventure, so they can build up a retirement fund for later or something. I'm not really sure how it works. And so this catching restriction is that it's done by areas in Pokemon. The wild encounter tables are separated by in-game area, and so how it works is that the first Pokemon you encounter randomly in each of the areas is the one you're allowed to catch. Once you catch that, or if it gets away from you, you mark that area off your list of areas, and you can no longer catch any more Pokemon in that zone. There's like 50-something areas in Pokemon Heart Gold, so that's the potential pool of how many you could catch. With trade Pokemon, what do I do? Good question, Bubber. There's a couple of trades you're offered relatively early. I think I'll allow them, because you're giving up one Pokemon to get one Pokemon. You have to get a specific Pokemon to trade to the NPC. I'm not doing any sort of online thing. I'm not even sure you could in Gen 4. So trading with any other game save is strictly off limits, but trading to NPCs within the game save is allowed. Stealing that one guy's Spearow is not allowed, though, because that's cruel. Am I using dupe claws? I have not determined what I'll do about dupes. I'm not sure what the default dupe clause is. What I don't want to do is have it be strictly speaking wait for a new Pokemon, because you can abuse that in some hilarious ways. Like, you can force yourself to get a specific Pokemon if you capture a duplicate of every other thing on the encounter table in that area, and then go to that area. So I would want to have, whatever the rule is, I would want to make sure I can't game it in that way, because I love, like, when I write rule sets to myself, I have to make sure that they're loophole-proof, because I will try to abuse loopholes in my own rule sets. It's one of the things I'm really good at doing, and I really enjoy doing it, so I gotta make sure that I write rules that will force me to play in the way that I want to play. Hilariously. So, like, maybe a good way to do a dupe clause is to have one reroll. If I encounter a duplicate, I get to try one more time. And if that's another duplicate, then we lose the catch. I think that's a relatively fair way to do it. I'm not planning on implementing any kind of specific grinding restriction, but given that I'm streaming, I'm not going to want to hang around and grind very often. So I'm just gonna, like, kind of honor system. I realize I just talked about, like, rating rules that I don't want to loophole, but I'm probably just gonna do honor system with myself on, like, don't spend a lot of time grinding, because it's not interesting, so I don't really want to. And I imagine we won't find ourselves in too many situations where grinding is, like, the way we want to win. I am allowing myself to use 3 in-combat items per combat, so that I want to give I'm not restricting them entirely, because I want to have, like, a use for potions and stuff. It'd be kind of weird to feel like I just have to sell them or something. And I'm also, in terms of combat difficulty, we're going to be playing on set and not switch. So when an opponent sends in a new Pokemon, by default, you're given the chance to send in a new Pokemon and get a free switch to like match up against whatever they're sending in. Not going to play with that, because the AI doesn't get a chance to switch for free. I shouldn't be able to get the same opportunity. And that means that whenever I need to switch Pokemon in battle, I'm giving the enemy a free turn. And that can be pretty devastating. If I get a dupe on the second try, can I still try to catch the dupe? No. No catching duplicates. Another very important rule in a Nuzlocke is that we need to give a nickname to every single Pokemon. And I want to have, like, a theme to our nicknames. Some sort of, like, naming convention. Name them after... I've seen people do, like, name them all after fruits or name them all after, like, flowers. And I'm wondering... Name them after my childhood pets. I only have one childhood pet! So I'm gonna run out of names real quick. Could you name some chat? That's definitely a way to do it. Could give out them, name them all Kevin. Every single one of them. Relics from Spire. Oh, I like that. Actually, I like that a lot. Relics from Slay the Spire. This is an emulator, yes, NG. I'm using, how's this pronounced? No Cache GBA. I tried Desmu, but I ran into some black spot-ish, like black spots appearing on the screen, and No Cache GBA seemed to resolve that, so we are running on that. I do own a physical copy of Heart Gold somewhere around here. It's like deep in the basement. If anyone's curious about that. I know emulation's in kind of a weird gray area in terms of its legality/acceptability. But most agree that if you get a physical copy, it's fairly legit to do. But I really like the idea of naming them after Spire relics, because then you get like names like Mango, Strawberry, the Boot. The Boot. Yeah, I like that naming system a lot. Alrighty. Well then. Pokemon dupe only if I currently have it, or if I met it at any point in the past. I like the idea of getting a replacement. So I'm going to say only if I currently have it. Currently have anything in its evolutionary line. Alright, let's see.
Remember, we will be watching.
Donates $10, Pokemon names for donations. That's another way we could do it. That is definitely another way we could do it. Thank you so much for those $10. Who should we pick as our starter, by the way? We've got Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and the Ironclad. I think those are the three. That did not show anything on screen. Do I not have my alert box? What's going on here? Oh, I think I know what I did. Yeah, here we go. Okay, alert box was behind everything. I fixed it. Alright, so those are up even in front now, and a future donation will appear on top. What else was I gonna say? I had a thought. I lost it. Damn it. Oh, right. So if you're unfamiliar, by the way, we're playing on... This was a Nintendo DS game. The DS standing for dual screens. So we've got two screens that the device has. The one above me is the bottom screen, which is where the game places most of the interface elements that like the player interacts with. And then the main one is where all the action happens. Gee, Bill, how come your mom lets you have two screens? Sometimes the game will try to, like, split a cutscene between both screens, which works really, really well on the in-person console, but with this layout won't work particularly well. So if it looks a little weird at times, that's what's going on. Alright, Let's get started here. We got some Pokemons to catch. Got some Pokemons to catch. Is it already that late? Oh no! I overslept. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name. I should do like the anime voice, right? Let's see, what was that Professor Oak voice? How do I reach that one? My name is Professor Oak. That's not even close. I'm gonna do that though. But everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before we go any further, I'd like to tell you a few things you should know about this world. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. His name is Hot Dad. That's Gen 3. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you a boy, or are you a girl? Won't you please tell me? See, I like this. I like this. This was really woke back for, like, the early 2000s. Not assuming our gender at all. Just letting us identify for ourselves what we are. Though the limiting to binary options is a little bit behind, but we'll forgive it for being 20 years old, right? At least we're being asked. So you're a boy then? Yes. What's our name? Do I think Cyndaquil can build a Shiv deck? If you get some leftovers, then that should give you the recovery you're gonna need. Like, you're gonna be taking damage in every fight, right? Shiv decks are a little slow, so you're gonna need some leftovers to keep you intact between combats. So if you've got the right relic support, then you should be good. But otherwise, you're probably better off just drafting into like into Flamethrower, you know? Very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. Adventure! Behold the adventure. Alright, so we start in our room. Got mail. What is Lyra's mail? Adventure! Excited! I love Pokemon. She was so excited that she wrote this down on my computer. Did she sneak into my room? That's mildly terrifying. Alright, what I was doing there was I was checking for a potion to see if there was one in the PC. I couldn't remember if there's one in this generation. Hi, Mom! Hi, Baylor. You're finally awake. Your friend Lyra was just here. She was playing hide-and-seek with her Meryl. Oh, I almost forgot. Our acquaintance, Professor Elm, was looking for you. Isn't he handsome? He said he had a favor to ask of you. You know where the lab is, right? It's right next door to us. You know, the place that I'm spending all of my evenings. So you should know where it is. By the way, do you have everything you need to go out? Here, use this bag to carry things since you just left it on the kitchen floor like a teenager. This is your trainer card. With your wallet. Here's how you save stuff. Just try touching buttons. You can probably figure it out, sweetie. You're smart. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. It's a Meryl. Or a Peekaboo, I think that's what it's called, actually. You're 10 years old, it's time for you to undertake a perilous journey where you might die, right? Hey, who are you? Suspiciously looking into the laboratory. So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? Oh, also I have the options now, so I should be able to, should be able to set text speed to fast. Battle style sets. Okay. That should speed things up for us a little bit here. Hi, Baylor. I've been waiting for you. Do you know anything about my research? Have you been paying attention at all to me when I talk to you? As you know, Pokemon are carried in Pokeballs these days. Used to be we carried them in onions tied into a string around our belt, but nowadays we have electronic devices that imprison them for eternity. Just like your friend Lyra. Pokeballs are great because you can carry many Pokemon instead of holding them on your shoulders. They're very heavy. I'm gonna give you a Pokemon. Can you walk beside this Pokemon outside of its ball to see if it brings any special feelings or bonds between Pokemon and people? This device over there has some you could choose from. You're a young child, and so I'm going to give you a Pokemon and send you out into the world on your own. What do you mean there's a criminal syndicate that's been specifically targeting people with Pokemon? That's been like roaming around here for the last 3 years. That's probably fine. You'll be totally okay on your own. They were stopped by a kid last time. Alright, so we're asked to choose a Pokeball. Chikorita, the Grass-type Pokemon? Totodile, the Water-type Pokemon? Or Cyndaquil, the Fire-type Pokemon? They're even the three colors from the classes in Spire, right? We've got Silent, Ironclad, and Defect. I feel like RNG is the only fair way to determine this, right? Do I have a die kicking around here? Let's see, I can go to also do a vote. Can only choose whichever one was displayed on screen first. Yeah, straw poll, actually. I like straw poll here. Let's do this one through democracy. What's it called? Totodile, Cyndaquil. The third one? Chikorita, that's her name. Can't even remember the name. Chikorita. Democracy. Democracy. Democracy in my Pokemon game? How unacceptable. Oh, okay, my man Totodile coming in clutch. Totodile is my own personal favorite. The water type. Definitely the one I picked originally when I was first starting out in my first Pokemon Silver playthrough. I think that's usually the one I go with. Yeah, that's a pretty clear winner. Welcome aboard Totodile. Give a nickname to the Totodile received? Heck yeah. So, standard Nuzlocke rules, everybody needs a nickname when we add them to the deck. To the deck. To the deck, alright, yes. To our deck of Pokemon. We've drafted this Totodile. Let's see here. Cracked core, yeah, I like that. Does that fit? I don't know if that fits. Almost fits. Let's see. I think we'll skip the E here. We can go like cracked core. Like so. That fits. Clearly this is Malbank. Krakor. That definitely sounds like something else. Mabank. Ooh, I do like... Oh, cause he chomps them. No, that's so fitting, right? Mabank, yes. That's much better. Mabank. Mabank the Totodile. I even have room for the space. Oh, this is hard to control. Typing with a controller is a little... Is Mabank the nickname? Fuck yeah, it is. Alrighty. How do you like walking with your Pokemon? Not bad, is it? You can take it all the way to Mr. Pokemon's house. Your Pokemon gets hurt! You will no longer gain 12 gold per floor. Mr. Pokemon goes everywhere and finds rarities. He's got a shovel. Go a little past Cherry Grove. I'm counting on you. Alright. I think I didn't actually save the options. I did not. Confirm. There we go. Now I have to release him at the first store I use. Well, we'll just never buy anything. Yeah, Baylor, I want you to have these to help with your task. Thanks for the drugs. Baylor put the drugs in the medicine pocket. Pokemon are weak as heck. Give them drugs to make them stronger. Not too late to do SoulSilver? It's not. It's true. Now that would be a heck of a Nuzlocke challenge, right? Picked a Totodile. Cute. You walk with him, he'll become more friendly. You should turn around and talk to him sometimes too. Also, why don't you show it to your mom? Yeah, SoulSilver or StormSilver is brutal. I have played through StormSilver casually. I was trying to remember the name of that one earlier. What was I setting? Oh, we wanted to look at Totodile's nature. What do we got here? So our nature is... Oh, is that, Brave. So that is attack up and speed down. Which means you can check the... Let's see, my mouse isn't captured here, but you can see that in the stats here. So Pokemon have 5 stats. They're pretty straightforward. Attack determines how much damage you do with your physical attacks. Defense determines how much damage you take from physical attacks. Special attack and special defense are the same for special attacks. And then speed determines who goes first on each turn. The stat that's shown in red is increased by 10% by the nature of this Pokemon, and the stats that's in blue is one getting decreased by the nature. So we've got this is going to be a good nature to start off with, right? Our Scratch. Our starting moves are physical attacks. See you later, Teak! Enjoy your week of whatever it is. I didn't actually know you were flying out, but have a great time. Take care, and we'll see you when you get back. Alright, Mom. Oh, Baylor, what a cute Pokemon. Professor L must have given it to you, and that can only mean one thing. You're going on an adventure, completely on your own. That's gonna be really hard on me, you know. I'm gonna have to take comfort by hanging out with Professor Elm a whole lot. I hope you won't mind. Here, we upgraded your gear to have a phone system. Do you not have a phone? Just press the button to call people, which you will never do, but people will call you incessantly to tell you about the Rattata and how much it's leveled up. I will try very hard not to let the Mabank die. I want that 12 gold per floor, okay? What's up, dude? Yo, I heard Professor Elm discovered some new Pokemon. Alrighty, so we have our starter. We don't have any Pokeballs yet. I think we don't get those until we reach the next town. So I'm not going to count anything we encounter along the route here as our catch encounter because we don't have any Pokeballs yet, right? Wait 1 second. I almost completely forgot about this. Here, I'll give you my number. Wink. Call you if anything comes up. Alright, I'm supposed to meet Mr. Pokemon or whatever. Alright, I think we all know the drill. Pokemon live in tall grass, right? That's the drill. And they live very much immediately in the tall grass. A wild Pidgey. Get him! Get him! Actually not sure how strong we are compared to the wild Pokemon at the start. It's been a while. Okay, yeah. That, brave nature really making our scratches hit hard is nice. Gosh, this is violent. So violent. Pokemon. PETA has made objection. I shouldn't bring up that, but it seems like the sort of thing they'd object to. What about a shiny claws? If we encounter it, yeah, we'll have a shiny claws. I don't imagine we'll encounter any, but shiny claws will be in effect for sure. Are we not using the emulator with the speed up option? We are. I haven't decided how I feel about speeding up certain things yet. Also, I didn't actually properly configure a hotkey for that. Pokemon goes at such a chill pace usually. If we end up in like a grinding session where there's a need to speed things up, then we'll consider that. But I'm pretty cool playing at the default pace for the moment. Especially since I imagine several people here in chat are seeing a Pokemon game for the very, very first time. More Centrets. The emulator I'm using is no cache GBA at the moment. Desmoon had graphical interactions with Pokemon Heart Gold specifically, or the Heart Gold SoulSilver line specifically, that were fixed on this one. Did that thing just have an Oranberry? And Gift Subs is mobbing somehow uses Payday. Don't think that's possible to do by the standard Pokemon rules. How do I speed up? Just checking out my options here. Yeah, I have no idea how to do that quickly here. That's the idea, Arctics, is to use Spire Relics as the naming system. Alright, we got a level up, and we got our Water Gun, which is our first and only stab attack for now. Pokemon gain a damage bonus on attacks they use that are the same type as themselves. So that's nice to have, for sure. And if we encounter anything that's weak to water, it'll be especially effective. Alright, nice and easy peasy. So I'm giving Pokemon balls, Pokeballs. You know, I've never said it aloud like that before. So, we call them Pokeballs, which must be short for Pokemon balls. But there's definitely something really dirty sounding about saying Pokemon balls that I don't know how I feel about. Let's see, do we want to keep... Sure, I mean, I can always use a potion if I need to. But I'd rather keep things flowing than, like, try to optimize every little layer of the Nuzlocke here. Which damage does this do with a crit anyway? Okay, so if I'm gonna get any more encounters, I should use a potion to heal up. Yeah, this is the first generation of Pokemon game, Gen 4, after the so-called special split, where moves are typed as special or physical independently, independently and not based on what type the move is. In Gens 1, 2, and 3, all fire type moves are special, without exception. And that's not true in Gen 4 and onwards. Like, Fire Punch is a physical move, whereas Flamethrower is a special move. Alright, totally wasted a potion, that's fine. Your time has come, old man. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay, everyone's a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I'll teach you a few things. Hey then, follow me. I know you didn't agree to anything, but, you know, just get on with it, okay? I'm forcing a tutorial here. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you weren't wearing any shoes. Does your mom not provide you clothing? Try keeping up. This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all, by which I mean it takes like 30 seconds. This is a Pokemon Mart. They sell overpriced goods to kids. This is the way out of town. I would like you to head this way immediately. Get the fuck out of here, kid. This is the sea, as you can see. There's monsters in the water. Try not to go in there. This is my house. Wink. Here, have a pair of shoes, since you don't have any, kid.
We are extremely impressed.
Matrix Freak, thank you so much for those 4 months of Tier 1 support. Please tell your GF Heather that she is a butthead. She sounds like a perfectly nice lady. Thank you so much for that long-term support, Matrix. The shoes came with instructions. It says, put them on your feet. Apparently we needed help for that. Alright, am I allowed to buy Pokeballs, or do those just get given to me at some point? I don't remember how this works. Okay, I cannot buy Pokeballs. I guess I have to get up to Mr. Pokemon to get Pokeballs. Yeah, stab stands for same type attack bonus. It's a 50% increase if your move shares a type with your Pokemon. Wait up, kid! Forgot about one thing! Here is another token for me. Take it. We got a map! Hooray for maps. Now I can find secret rooms. Yeah, Mob Egg is so fitting. I'm really happy with that one. I'm really curious to see what kind of names we end up coming up with for the rest of the party. So we're in, what, Gen 2 here, which had a lot of time-based mechanics. The type of Pokemon that you see in the wild is dependent upon the type of day that it is, or the time of day that it is. So there's different encounter tables for morning, evening, and night, and that is based on the system clock of the game that you're using. Which I thought was a really, really cool mechanic, especially back in, like, 2000 when the game first came out. It was, like, mind-blowing that the game could know what time it was. My child brain was like, whoa, how does my Game Boy know what time it is? That's crazy. And I still think it's a pretty cool mechanic. Not too many things have done that since. And a Kakuna? So you get free experience points, heck yeah. Give me those free experience points. Yeah, Whitney's Miltank. So that thing has taken out a lot of people's runs. Back when they were kids, that Miltank had a high body count. What is this? I want this. A Pot Ion. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, you're wearing running shoes. Those are comfy and easy to wear. They make you feel like you're flying, don't they? But beware of wild Pokemon and other people. They'll mess your shit up. Nothing to put it in. What? I have nothing to put that apricorn in. People usually come to my house looking for Mr. Pokemon's house. That is exactly what I'm doing. Are you Mr. Pokemon? Hello? You did read to visit my house, right? How kind of you. Do you have any apricorns? You can make stuff out of them. Here, I'll give you this box. It's an empty box. You can only put very specific things into this box, because I told you so. If you try to put anything else into the box, you'll be sorely disappointed by its lack of carrying capacity. Alright, we're getting apricorns. These are like used to make Pokeballs in Gen 2. They're not really worth worrying about. There's so much like backtracking you have to do to actually get apricorns. Fury Cutter from Bugsy to deal with Miltank is the preferred strat. I like that. It's a cool strat. Curious to see what team we end up with by that time. Maybe I'll have like a rock type that I can end up using against Miltank. Not too worried about the gyms at the moment. Though Faulkner could give us some trouble, depending. Rage! Such a classic Totodile move. Rage is a move that you use for several turns in a row, and each time you get hit during the rage, your attack stat will increase. So it does more and more damage as you trade blows with your opponent. Viable Mon pool for this game is notoriously bad. It is perfect for a Nuzlocke. I love being forced to use like bad Pokemon or bad Inspire. I really like being put into a situation where I have to make use of suboptimal cards or strategies to win. So I'm all about that, truthfully. All about that. I think I'm going the right way to Mr. Pokemon's house. I'm not actually sure. Probably start running away from these encounters soon. Because we're like high enough level for now. It's all good. Hello, random encounters! This is the core gameplay loop Pokemon is known for, and one of the reasons we think about having a speed up button. Very, interesting that this kind of, although they got rid of it in Pokemon Let's Go, the random encounter in grass is such a, an ancient JRPG holdover that you don't see in a lot of games these days. Most long-running game series that have this style of random encounter have usually at some point dropped them. You must be Baylor. It was I who sent an email to Professor Elm earlier. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. Egg. We got egg. Thanks for the egg. A friend of mine from Ecruteak gave it to me. I bet you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell us what it is. Quote, he's the best when it comes to research of Pokemon evolution. End quote. They paid me to say that. It's a quote from the famous Professor Oak, who's literally standing right over there. That was actually not me quoting him, that's just him interjecting in our conversation. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. Thanks for the heal. And with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. So you're Baylor. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon, who's literally right here, and I'm talking about him like he's not. I heard you were running an errand. Professor Elm, so I waited here for you. It took you days to get here, dude. You must be helping Professor Elm's research. Something love and care. You seem to be dependable. Would you like to help us out? There's no prompt here. I don't have a choice. I'm just being coerced by these two older gentlemen into taking this egg. Bit of a strange situation we find ourselves in. I have a feeling this is not going to be the last time we meet. Here's my phone number. Wink. I got everything I needed there. Hello? Baylor? It's a disaster. Oh, it's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no, please come back here immediately. Our Pokemon professor seems to be having some trouble. Uh-oh. So does our emulator. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's really not good. Because I don't have a save state. Shit. Gonna have a crash here? Uh-oh. That's really not good. That's truly disastrous, in fact. Guess I'm gonna need the speed up button. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. That's, hold on, what if I try something? The ROM image has crashed. I bet it has. Uh-oh. So that might have to be a reset for us, unfortunately. I was worried that might happen. Oh, this is also gonna be loud. Hold on. The volume resets when I have to restart it, so bear with me, everybody. One quick second here. Let's see how much of this I can restore. But that is the unfortunate nature of working with ROMs. Okay, I was able to load back into the crash state, but I think we are boned. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna load this up in the other emulator. I think that'll work better anyway. That's truly unfortunate. That's truly unfortunate. Yeah, better to happen earlier than later, that's right. Because we could have lost... That could have easily wiped out, like, 3 hours of progress. For sure. So this might result in some minor graphical glitches, but it's probably going to be more stable. We do have to restart, but I will use fast forward to get back through what we were on here. Increase speed. Okay. Just make sure I got the volume settings, so I'm gonna have to change my capture as well here. No. Why is this not listed in the capture option? There we go. Whoop. Is this like differently spaced? Hello? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem quite right. Wait, this is not everything, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Stretcherino. Might not have the borders perfect the way that I'm doing this, unfortunately. Kind of auto resize everything here. This will be a little bit janky in a couple of ways, but this should be good now. There, that looks reasonable. Alrighty. So, apologies again for that crash. Hopefully we will not have that happen again. Whoa. It's really going to display on-screen messages every time I speed up. Okay. So we're going to go double speed really quick here to get back to where we were. So enjoy your super speed Pokemon music sounds. So here's a question for chat. What's the most progress you've ever lost in a game? I definitely remember some disasters happening when I was a kid that resulted in a lot of game progress being lost. In fact, back when I first got a PlayStation 2, I have this distinct memory. We didn't have a memory card for the PS2, so my strategy for I had some game that I was advancing through, like an actual RPG, but we didn't have a save card. My mom didn't want to shell out the money for it, so I would just save my progress by leaving the console on. And when predictably, like, somebody tripped over the cord and unplugged it or accidentally turned it off because they thought it didn't need to be running 24 hours a day, then I lost, like, 20 plus hours of progress in the game I was playing and was understandably, like, emotionally distraught as a kid from, like, what was ultimately a completely inevitable disaster, right? There was no way it was not going to end like that, but I had such hopes that I could get all the way through the game without ever, like, saving it or ever powering down the console. 2 months in an XCOM campaign? That's a lot. An entire memory card worth of JRPG saves because of a bug with Soul Calibur 3? Oh my god, Wind Up Skeleton. That sounds disastrous. That sounds totally disastrous. Most of the way through God of War 2. Oh my gosh, I remember I had a good time with God of War 2. I had a really good time playing through God of War 2. I think I beat that on the highest difficulty setting. Just because I enjoyed, like, I played through it like 5 or 10 times because I enjoyed it so much. And then I, like, rewatched a playthrough of it a couple months ago and realized how much of an edgelord market that game is made for. Like, oh god, it was interesting to look back at what I had originally thought was, like, really cool storytelling, and I was like, oh, that's not quite what I thought it was. Alrighty, so we gotta go back to Mr. Pokemans. I'm gonna be creating save states somewhat regularly, I suppose. Is probably a good idea, so we don't lose progress again here. Funny, I was just getting to the point in the last run where I was like, we should probably make some sort of backup soon. And then, of course, predictably, that goes bad. See, I like the nice thing about, though, that Pokemon's such a chill game that I can have a conversation while playing it, which is not something I'm used to being able to do. Oh god. Did not mean to ask for your explanation. It's the bird and Zelda all over again. The bird and Zelda all over again. Alrighty. Onwards! Spin up jingle. So good. Never finished FF12. Oof. I really enjoyed FF12. The optional content in that game got a little out of control. Like, I never did the Yasmat thing or whatever. but I remember doing a lot of the optional stuff. I had a really good time with the, I still haven't found anything that, like, rivals the, what's it called, the Gambit system in Final Fantasy XII, where you could, like, program essentially a fairly complicated AI loop for each of your party members that they would execute automatically in combat situations. And you could create, like, whole, like, fairly complicated strategies based on a whole bunch of just what are essentially, like, if-then statements. Alright, give me your shoes, old man. Back to where we were in, like, less than 5 minutes here. Thank you, everybody, for your patience while we, undo the damage caused by your emulator. Centret, aka Normal Type Chump Mark II. I like Furret. Furret is adorable. I would totally be okay if we got a Furret as one of our mons. All right, thanks for the shoes, old man. Doc. Beetle! Don't poison me, okay? That would be really bad. That would be disastrously bad. How many hours is this run? We're just, like, we're technically only, like, a couple minutes in, because we just had to restart, for reasons. Like, if we were to complete this run, it varies dramatically. At a quick pace, probably like 20 hours for the whole thing, and then at a more reasonable pace, a little bit slower than that. Why this specific version of Pokemon? Just because it's a childhood favorite, or rather the remake of a childhood favorite. I was allowed to choose which one I wanted to play, so this one specifically is what I chose to go with. I really wish they'd mesh the Gambit system with Final Fantasy XIII's Paradigm system so you could set up different sets of tactics to switch on the fly. Oh, that'd be cool. Just kind of like totally change your AI loop on the fly. Our music sounds weird because we're playing in fast-forward mode at the moment. I can slow it down a little bit to make it sound a little bit less bizarre. Oh, there's that inevitable poison. Does poison knock out your Pokemon in Gen 4? Which I don't remember. Do I have an antidote? Don't. Is it Gen 4 where it doesn't knock your Pokemon out and you'll stay at 1 health? I actually don't remember. I remember they changed this at some point. I have no idea. So when we're poisoned, we'll take 1 damage every, like, 4 steps. Okay, we'll go down to 1 health. Cool, so I can run back to the Pokemon Center. Let's not be lying to me. Okay, Malbank survived the poisoning, good. And there's our antidote. So I can actually just use a potion instead of running back. That works fine. Check Malbank's new nature. I did not. What do we got here? We have a quirky nature, which is no stat changes, looks like. But we have a pretty good attack stat, so that's fine. The big mechanics are miserable. It's a little bit janky. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit janks. Really enjoying the the super chill hanging out with everybody right now. It's been pretty enjoyable so far. Like a very Saturday, feels like a Saturday kind of content. Don't forget to save, indeed. Let me make a save state right now. All my hotkeys. Non-math stream hype. About time, right, First Aid? About damn time. How's it going, Haxa? Glad you're enjoying the, yeah, Pokemon has such a, like, it's such a long-standing, series in my heart. Okay, we gained so many less levels this time, unfortunately. I like the hype music, though. Digging it. And yeah, we got a math emote, like, what was it, last week? I didn't make a big hype about the math emote, but I feel like I should have. Frantic dancing. Frantic phone calling. Frantic hanging up. Okay, we're more or less back to where we were. Hold that button. Okay, there we go. So I'll set it back to normal speed for normal music. So many Weedles out to here today. Love to see me play some Final Fantasy Tactics. I've never played Final Fantasy Tactics. Or any of the games in that series. Really? Again? How rude. I guess I'll just buy an antidote. We start with enough money, right? Poisoning is particularly brutal on Nuzlocke, because it's really good at just either using up your items or knocking Pokemon out. Yeah, Weedle Slayer of Nuzlocke, especially in Gen 1. Weedle can really mess you up on a Nuzlocke challenge. It'll really mess you up. Am I planning on finishing a run, or is it only a one-stream thing? Excellent question, Just Lurking, don't mind me. And the most honest answer I can give to that is, it depends on how today goes. Depends on how much fun I have, depends on how many tech problems you run into, and depends on how many people tune in. That's the kind of decision-making process I use to whenever I try a new game. That's the evaluation that's going on behind the scenes. Like how good a show is this ultimately making for? How did people enjoy it? That sort of thing. And like if you're really enjoying the content, like the best thing that you can do to the best thing that you can do to be like, hey, I would like you to do more of this, is to support the stream in some way during the content. So, like, donations during today's stream is a way for you to tell me, hey, I would like you to do more of this, kind of deal, and that helps influence the decision making, truly. All right, I believe we want to heal the center here. And we have to go all the way... Do I still have to go all the way back to Elm before I, This is not the Pokemon Center. Do I still have to go all the way back to Elm before, I can get Pokeballs? I think I do. Gungeon was really enjoyable for Stain. I did a second Gungeon stream a day or two ago. Maybe it was 3 days ago now. I don't know. Time feels weird to me. Anyway, we revisited Gungeon already. I might be back to Gungeon again. I've been playing a little bit of Gungeon off-stream. I really enjoy it. I'm currently at a place where I feel like what I need to be doing in Gungeon is just learning how to beat the first boss.
Commander,
with the starting
we've
weapon.
Just received the support of another
Hyrule 1989, thank you so much for that tier 1 gift sub to First Dane. First Dane, welcome back to the council. Enjoy your renewed access to emotes, community, etc. And thank you so much, Hyrule 1989, for
Commander,
support the stream. I thought the game crashed there for a second.
Another council member.
Tom also gifting a tier 1 sub to Wind Up Skeleton. Wind Up Skeleton, welcome to the council. Enjoy your new emotes, the community, and a smug sense of superiority. Thank you so much, Tom, for casting Wind Up Skeleton's vote of, hey, please do Pokemon content. That's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. You get what I'm saying? I, too, have a good Pokemon. Let me show you what I mean. Versus...
Commander, we've just received the support
Jin
of
Fizzes,
another council
piling it
member.
on with a tier 1 sub to Dicey. Dicey, welcome to the council. Enjoy the emotes, the community, and the smug sense of superiority. This nerd didn't even level up his Chikorita, so it's gonna get scratched to death. Type matchup without the proper type moves. Pshaw. Pshaw. More supportive of RPG content rather than Pokemon specifically. Oh, you're gonna be in luck, Hyrule, then. I definitely have some RPG content in mind, as there are a few RPGs on the horizon that are really, really interesting to me. In particular, when Baldur's Gate 3 comes out, which is currently being developed by Larian Studios, I am super gonna play that. Because I have a long-standing good relationship with the games that Larian Studios makes. And the original games in the Baldur's Gate series, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, were formative experiences into the RPG genre for me, and the games that got me interested in Dungeons & Dragons. Don't you know who I am? I'm gonna be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Give it back! It's my trainer card! Oh no! You saw my name. Please don't tell the police my name. Alright, well that guy was weird. Forgetting what the run button is bound to. Kind of like a run button. So I think we can get back without going through any grass here. What's the jerk's name? We're gonna get to say his name very shortly. Grenades counted bullets. Like me to try a Dragon Quest game. I have not played any of the games in the Dragon Quest series. I've played, let's see, the RPGs that like shaped my childhood. I was definitely a early PC gamer, and there were a lot of RPGs on the PC, especially all the Dungeons and Dragon based ones. If there's a game based on an early edition of Dungeons and Dragons, I've probably played it. So that started with Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale, Icewind Dale 2, Neverwinter Nights, and Neverwinter Nights 2. These are all games that I played the ever-loving heck out of. What else did I play? Oh, Morrowind. Morrowind was also one of my formative PC RPG experiences, and I really, really enjoyed Morrowind. It's really cool to see that I looked into this like a couple years ago. There's still an active modding community for Morrowind, which blows my mind, considering the massively greater popularity of both Oblivion and Skyrim. Skyrim in particular. Please don't make me play the Skyrim horny mods. Oh no. Oh no. They're so lewd. They're so lewd. Oh hey, the cops are here. Who are you? We're investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1. Whoever did it will come back to the site. So you must be the criminal? This cop is a genius. Hold on a second. He has nothing to do with it. I saw it. There was a red-haired boy looking into the building. What? You battled a boy like that? He must be the one who did it. Did you happen to get his name? We did. I think there's... Given this fellow's condescending attitude towards us, and the naming format that we've used so far, I can only think of one fitting name for this opponent. This is obviously the Pokemon incarnation of Machamp. Ha ha ha, puny weakling. So Champ was his name. You bet it was. Thanks for helping my investigation, criminal child. My next assignment is to search for this red-haired individual. Baylor, I'm glad they understand that you're innocent. See you later. I considered I looked at the there's not very many character spaces, right? I considered the Munchdown as an option for a good callback there. But I don't think it would have fit so well. Baylor, this is terrible. Oh yeah, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Here's an egg. Munchie would fit, that's true. I like Champ a lot too. This is egg? This egg may be something I've never seen. Still, it's just an egg. I bet it'll be good on toast. Since he gave it to us, we might as well find out what secret it holds. Let's crack it open. Professor Oak gave me a Pokedex? Question mark? Question mark? I knew you were a little different, but I thought it was in the bad way. Things are gonna be fun from now on. Why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? Fight a whole bunch of people whose literal job is to be good Pokemon trainers. And you, as a 13-year-old child, are expected to, like, defeat all of them. Challenging these gyms will be a long journey. You may run into criminal syndicates along the way who try to kidnap you and/or your Pokemon. Good luck! Hold on, I'm gonna move my camera over a little bit. I'm, like, not actually centered here. There we go. That's been bothering me. Alrighty, so did you give me Pokeballs, or do I now have to, like, still go buy some? I have to still go buy some. Although, I think you give me some? A Pokemon raised by a bad person turns bad itself. Are you really not given any starting Pokeballs? Oh. I think here's our catching tutorial. Misremembering where this all happens. Baylor, you can catch wild Pokemon with Pokemon Balls, which still sounds lewd. Here, let me show you how to use your balls. You just jump around, just like that. You just jump around in the grass. Huh? Was I too fast? Let me show you again. With this contrived tutorial that you, as somebody playing a remake of a Gen 2 Pokemon game, surely have never figured out how to catch a Pokemon before. Apparently this is how you do it. For some reason, it seems to happen a lot, where a child defeats career Pokemon trainers and their evil gyms. Somehow. So fix this. Wait, that is fixed. Okay. Pre-infection fungi beast, aka just a rat. But beware, that Rattata is in the top percentage of Rattatas. See? Just like that. It's better to lower your target's hit points more than I did. But if you try, you'll probably accidentally crit it, and then you won't get to catch it at all. You try all kinds of things to see what works. Here, have some balls. Sweet. We have balls. Alright, so I have a little Nuzlocke tracker open so that I can easily keep track of which areas we have encountered Pokemon in. And apparently we're having our first one right now. It's a Pidgey! It's a Pidgey. So, Pidgey is our encounter on, I believe this is Route 29. Also, yes, time for saving. It's that save state. So, though, in the case of a reset, we lose it. Paper Crane, I like that. Nickname ideas already coming out. So, catching a Pokemon, you know, you weaken their health, and then you throw Pokeballs at them. I don't think we're gonna one-shot with Water Gun. Do we one-shot if we crit this thing? I think we could probably want to go for a scratch here, see how much damage that does. There's always a risk. Yeah, like if that had critical hit, we would have just KO'd it. Fortunately, we did not. The urn-faced bird, the bird with arms. Is this the awakened one? Yoink! Caught ourselves a Pidgey. Pidgey's not a particularly strong mon. Not sure how it fares in Gen 4. Common in grassy areas and forests, it is very docile. Will chase off enemies by flapping up sand. Ornithopter, I like that. Cultist headpiece? Cultist? Yes. I like just cultist. Caca. Welcome aboard, cultist. Alright, what does cultist have? Cultist has a adamant nature, which means attack is up and special attack is down. And that's really good for a Pidgeot, I think. That'll boost all of the stab moves. In fact, cultists, because of that attack up nature and cultists' normal typing, it probably has a lot better tackle than most other Pokemon we can encounter this early on. So that's really exciting. Getting Cultist up to a functioning level is going to be difficult, though. Level 3 is really weak. There's not very much that Cultist will beat one-on-one. But we can try to find some things. Let's see if Mom can heal up our Mons here. Its power is unmatched! It seems to be having a good time. What can I do for you? I know, every time you receive prize money, I'll save some of it for you. Mom has an online shopping habit she needs to support, so we're gonna let her keep 10% of our earnings, just so that she doesn't get into too much trouble while we're gone. When you work as a team, you can accomplish anything. Alright, can you, like, heal my Mons, though? Or maybe Elm has a healing thing. I could have sworn there was a way to heal your Mons in New Bark Town. Yeah, you got one. Right, I can use this? Yes. Alright, so this is indeed Route 29, right? That's right. There's a couple other places we can grab a couple of Mons. That we'll want to start building a team here before we take on the first gym. Pidgey level 3 versus Pidgey level 3. So we're going to use the classic switch training. When you've got a Pokemon that you don't have the ability to get any knockouts with yet, then you send it in, switch to your next Pokemon, and have that one take out the opponent. Experience gets split halfway between all Pokemon that participated in a battle, no matter how much they actually did. So this is a very straightforward way to get some easy XP. I think we'll probably speed up for... we'll speed up for this part. At least 1.5 times. We're going to be doing a few encounters here, get a couple levels on Cultist. Want to be at like 5 or 6 or something really basic here. Able to take that out on your own, right? No. That's a no. That's why you don't let low-level Pokemon like fight anything. There's like one or two bad crits from the AI, and it's all over, right? Not sure how odd-numbered splits work for the XP total. It's a good question, First Aid. No idea. So many inputs to do a basic fight like this. Don't center it. I think I would have preferred a Hoot Hoot to a Pidgey, but I think Pidgeotto is better than Noctowl most of the time. I do like Strike Dummy for Centret a whole lot, from all the suggestions I've seen. Strike Dummy really That one really tickles my funny bone. In the right way to make me want to do that. So far, it looks like they are getting identical XP each time. Not a Paion. You can find hidden items. I don't know if there's any important ones early on in Heart Gold SoulSilver. There's more grass through here. Let's see, we can go through here, right? Finds a Pokemon appear through here. Yeah, there's another. This is Route 46, which we get an early Pokemon on. We can catch a Geodude here, I think, potentially. But we'll come back when we're ready to do that, because we want some more Pokeballs. If we run out of Pokeballs mid-combat, that would be disastrous. We want to make sure that we have enough to at least do that successfully. Okay, so this was Route 29. Okay, so we got our Pidgey there. Just making sure my document is all up to date here. Like to rest your Pokemans. Alright, I'm gonna get cultists who have level 4 off of this grass, and then we're gonna go up and try to catch a Pokemon in the route above Cherry Grove, Route 30. Have we saved yet? Yeah, we've got a couple save states. We'll probably... I think one of the things that makes sense to do is we'll make a save state every time I catch a Pokemon or get a badge. The ones that make a lot of sense to me. But I appreciate the reminder. Let's just create a save state there. To be 100% sure. I imagine we're going to be safe for the rest of the stream, because since I switched emulators, but you never know, right? You never know. I should really not make that assumption. That's a really dangerous assumption to be making. Alright, so Route 30. Who is our opponent gonna be? Or not our opponent. Who's our catch gonna be here? Oh, I meant to grab more Pokeballs. Okay. Definitely supposed to buy more of those. Wouldn't mind a Weedle. Money do we have? I'm also gonna buy an antidote or two. Is this the generation where if you buy 10 Pokeballs, you get a Premier Ball? You also get a Premier Ball, yeah. If you buy 10 or more Pokeballs in one purchase, you're given an item called a Premier Ball, which is basically just an 11th free Pokeball. So it's buy 10, get one free. That's been part of Pokemon for a while. What do you have? Mail. And Heal Balls. A remedial Pokeball that restores the caught Pokemon's hit points. So if you really want to use the Pokemon you caught immediately, I guess that's what the Heal Ball is for. I'm more of a fan of the classic Pokeball appearance. Currently running on Desmume, Camel City John. Is the emulator I'm using. It runs the modern Pokemon games really pretty well. If you look really closely, you can probably see little black spots appear
This council is pleased
on the
to see our
terrain.
continued support.
Although I probably
of this
really shouldn't point
project
these out,
has been
because it kind of
worthwhile.
can't unsee sort of thing. To Gimp, thank you so much for those 3 months of Twitch Prime support. Greatly appreciate the continued council funding. Glad you're enjoying the Pokemon content. Alright, let's get ourselves a Mons. Get ourselves a Mons. It's a Weedle! We got ourselves a Weedle. Alright, Cultist is gonna have a much better chance of not KOing this thing. Louse? Yeah. A little Weedle. So the main problem with Weedle is that it's not very good until level 10 or so. Well, we might end up using this Weedle for something, but we're certainly not going to train it up too much, at least not early on, because the first gym is Falkner, and Falkner is a flying type gym who will definitely destroy this thing. but we're certainly not going to pass up on any potential catches. So we want to definitely acquire Weedle here. Ooh, preserved insects. I like that suggestion. Weedle was caught. It attacks using a 2-inch poison barb on its head. Like, a big-ass poison barb. Can usually be found under the leaves that it eats. Let's see. Preserved insect won't quite fit. Louse fits really better. Is there a name that'll befit the Beedrill this thing would eventually become? Wristblade. Oh, I like that! Wristblade! If any Pokemon's gonna be a Shiv Pokemon, it's Beedrill, right? Frickin' Twin Needle? Yeah. I like Wristblade a lot. And it just perfectly fits. Welcome aboard, Wristblade. What is your nature? Sassy means special defense is increased and speed is decreased. Not ideal. Our starting moves are Poison Sting and String Shot. Poison Sting is one of the worst moves in Pokemon. It does basically no damage and has a negligible chance to poison. This move is only dangerous when used by your opponent, because it will always roll the poison, but if you use it, it will never do this. So it's pretty crap, and Weedle doesn't really get any better moves until... well, we're in Gen 4, so maybe a little bit earlier than I'm expecting. I don't remember what Weedle's... no, I'm gonna look this up. Bulbapedia. This is your Gen 4 moveset, Weedle. Did you learn anything good ever? It'll learn Bug Bite if I keep it until level 15, but I'm not going to do that. Weedle learns nothing. Okay. So it's Poison Sting all the way until level 10. Basically, when we get the evolution into Beedrill. That's pretty crap. That's pretty crap. Alright, we'll keep Weedle in the back burner for now. I came here partially to level up, use Cerebi in this household? What? Cerebi household? Actually, we'll go speed up here, because we're gonna be training for a little bit, getting a few more levels on, getting a few more levels on the cultist. Getting tackled. Sploosh! So the idea here is to run into some Kakuna. Who should be easy XP for cultist here. Ow. Like Totodile is high enough level, this will be pretty trivial. Now that I'm a Nuzlocke streamer, it's apparently my new job title. It's fully converted onto the Nuzlocke streams. I think you dang well know I already have a dedicated nudes Tumblr gin. But thank you for your interest. Level 5, hooray! Cultist learned Sand Attack, which is an attack that doesn't do any damage, but notoriously Pidgey signature move. Decreases your enemy accuracy, and trolls the heck out of your opponent. Okay, we're actually, let's see, if you crit me, that'll do what, 6? Damage ranges in Pokemon are a thing. Going back to the whatchamacallit here. Speaking of, how's it going, Dicey? Twitch just rolled out what are called, like, founder badges, which are super cool. So the first 25 people who ever subbed to this channel have a special badge now. I think it's 10 for affiliates and 25 for, 25 for partners. So I got notified, like, if I check my Twitch notifications, I have, like, founder badges for 5 different channels, apparently, which I thought was pretty cool, including founder badges for channels I was gifted a sub to. But it's super cool, so, like, it's a badge that only 25 people will ever have, no matter how big the channel grows. And the people who have it are already, like, this is set in stone. So it's gonna be neat to see which longtime regulars are sporting those badges. The wild Kakuna used Harden. I'm a cultist. My damage is supposed to be going up over time, not down. Declare shenanigans. So the reason to do this instead of switching to Totodile, if I manage to take it out on my own, I get the full XP, which is nice. Alright, level 6, hooray. Okay, and that's probably enough grinding that we can now, like, bring our Pidgey into combats against enemy trainers. So we can... Oh no, I still wanted to catch one more Mon, though, because we still have one area available to us. So let me update that my Route 30 was a Weedle. Get him, cultist. And what generation does Pidgey start with Gust instead of Tackle? No idea, Kawiki. Not actually sure when that gets, when that starts. I think you were going for a joke of some kind there, Einar, but I don't think it had the tone, the kind of tone that I want to encourage. If I find another Pidgey, do I double down on the cultist team or go for another Pokemon? I wish, if I was allowed to deploy 3 of them at the same time, I would go all in on that, just for the Act 2 vibes. Caw-caw! Caw-caw. Okay, so we're headed up to Route, what is it, 46? And see what we get over here. Only if we teach them all double team. Where's the triple team move? I'm not planning on playing any Spire today, Nakohago, but we'll see. Depends on how things go. I'm having a really cool time just chilling with everybody today. Alrighty, so this is Route, what, 46? I think it's called? Is that the name of this place? Yes, Route 46. Okay, so... What's up, bro? You should try different routes sometimes. You never know what Pokemon you're gonna get. That's exactly why I'm here. What are we getting? Come on, you dude. A Spearow, a different, angrier bird than our cultist. Alrighty. So our Route 46 encounter was Spearow. Bird? Bird? Okay, Attack Down's good, actually. This thing is only level 2, which means it's really easy to accidentally KO. Like, I'm just gonna throw Pokeballs now. If I crit it with the next tackle, it passes out. and we would lose it. So we'll just gamble on Pokeballs here. This one's definitely a bird. It is. I like that. Straightforward, to the point. Bird was caught. Bird face turn. Very protective of its territory, it flaps its short wings busily. I read that as bustily at first. Flaps its short wings bustily, like a Jinfizz's bird, to dart around at high speed. Bird face don't even fit. I do like that. Does this become bird urn? Bird faced. Oh, it's too short. It's one, or no, yeah, it's two characters too short. So I'm gonna go with bird. That fits perfectly. Bird the bird. The bird-type Pokemon. Okay, kind of a duplicate of Pidgey, essentially. I do believe Fearow gets access to a flying-type move earlier than Pidgey does. What level does Spearow evolve at? Because Fearow is a pretty good Pokemon. I don't actually remember. Don't actually remember. 22. Yeah, and then Pidgeot is much later than that. I'm supposed to, like, talk to everybody, because sometimes they give you items or something. Yeah, that was the old man's house. We know he's a creepy guy. We don't want to talk to him. But you guys. Pokemon gain experience in battle and change forms, like a magical girl anime. Dude, every member of our team is very valuable. Just warm bodies is what we're gonna want here. Better visit those gyms. Bird might get some serious use against Bugsy. Pokemon do have natures. Yeah, we should check actually our new bird's nature. We should also create a save state because we caught a new Pokemon. What is your nature, bird? If your nature's good enough, I might like you over Pidgey. You have a neutral nature. No stat up, no stat down. Keen Eye means you can't lose accuracy. Both our birds have Keen Eye. Okay, so you're basically the exact same Pokemon as Pidgey. Did someone say Ayaya? No smug nature. Is the rule that we just release every Pokemon we catch without a smug nature? I feel like that should be the rule from here on out. So let us head on to the next town, then. 3 Weedle kills. We're actually going to get into our first trainer battle shortly. An exciting time to be a Pokemon in our party. That very first trainer battle. Is there a reason why not random Nuzlocke? I like the chill, like the chill familiarity that comes with doing a not randomizer, at least as a, like, introductory on the channel. I also didn't have time to set up a randomizer ROM before stream. It took me long enough to get the emulator to cooperate, but I was like, well, I don't know. It was either like do a randomizer tomorrow or do this today. So I figured we'd go with the classic, you know. Really like the cozy familiarity. A heck of a lot. I would definitely consider doing a randomizer at some point. That seems like it would be a really enjoyable, like, chill-ass evening stream sometime. Did we already cash in our Maw Bank? We did. We bought some Pokeballs. A move has no PP remaining. And you need to take your Pokemon inside to take care of that. I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak! Quick, let's battle. Guy's trying to take advantage of our weakness. He smells our novice status. Youngster Joey, his Rattata is in the top percentage of all Rattatas. Which means we must be very careful here. Lest he take us down. Kids these days, SMH. Like, he learned this tactic from Fortnite. He's gotta jump on the weakest opponent immediately. Huzzah! Alright, we get tons of XP from trainer battles relative to wild Pokemon battles, so they're a much quicker way to develop our team here. Hey, can I get your number? I'll ring you up to tell you about my Rattata. Yeah, you youngster Joey, you're allowed to have my number. Nobody else. Nobody else. You're a Pokemon trainer, right? Then you've got a battle. It's in the law. I looked at you. It's actually required. The police will come arrest us if we don't do this. Yeah, Geodude is super clutch for the first 3 gyms. All we have are birds, unfortunately. We'll have to make our bird team work. Geodude's not cool? You take that back, Noxie. I like Geodude. He's got dude right in the name. How is that not cool? How is that not cool? For community voted game day. There's not currently a vote going on, Zumbo. If the fundraiser goal for this month gets hit, we'll probably do another one. Slash, if this goes well enough that I want to do more community game days, then we'll do another one. But we're doing pretty well today, so I've got high hopes. Is this girl wearing cat ears? No, those are pigtails. Okay. I thought they were like animal ears on her head for a second. I think that's just her hair. Yeah, that's just her hair. I'm not a trainer, but if you look one in the eyes, prepare to battle to the death. Instead of bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. I'm gonna catch you in my net. Bug catcher Don. Who names their kid Don? What is this, 1920? Caw! Don's his name well. Tom liking to roleplay the AI, like sneaking up on you and challenging you to battles. Okay, we got Gust. That's our flying type move. Just in time to do super effective damage to this Caterpie. Get obliterated, nerd. It's super duper effective. Too strong. I wanted to check. Gust. Gust is special and base 40 power. Okay, so that uses our special attack stat. Put that... Reorder my moves. So our special attack is abysmal compared to our attack stat. So when all things... Bloody hell, this menu. All of the things being equal, we want to use Tackle over Gust. Because of that much higher attack stat that we have. 14 versus our special attack of 9. So we really want like Peck or Wing Attack, not Gust. Okay, go through there. Oh, so this is Route 31? Okay, so this is a new area. Which means we get another Pokemon encounter here. Cool. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Kakuna! So this will invoke Duplicate Claws. We already have a Weedle. So I said we get one reroll. One reroll. And only one reroll if we encounter something that's a duplicate of something we've already caught. Kuna Matara. So we KO this thing for the XP. And if the next Pokemon is also something we already own, then we just lose the capture for this area. We're pretty likely to encounter something we've already caught. If we came back here in the evening at night, then we could probably benefit from that, but like, I'm not gonna wait the several hours real time it would take to do that, nor am I gonna change my system clock to take advantage of that. Yeah, killing with Bird is probably why. Let's do some switch training here. We're high enough level. Get a couple levels on Bird as we progress. What's up, bro? Dark Cave. If a Pokemon could light it up, I'd explore it. You can go in there and catch him on too. I'm interested in getting to town at the moment. You're not a trainer. Walked too far today looking for Pokemon. My feet hurt and I'm sleepy. If I was a wild Pokemon, get a catch. Beedrill's moveset's no good? That's unfortunate. I'm not surprised. Isn't it? It doesn't learn like Twin Needle or anything? What does Beedrill learn in Gen 4? Actually really curious. Like wait forever for Twin Needle? Let's see, you learn... Oh, Twin Needle's at 16, that's not too bad. But that's like all it that's like all it gets. Yeah, that's pretty atrocious. That's pretty atrocious, huh? Without cut, there's not a way to get Route 10 without walking through grass, unfortunately. Oh, let's fight this nerd. But they are bee, and bees are cool. It's hip to train bees. Your weight has how many mons? Jeez, can I actually just like win this fight? I should be able to, yeah, with Peck I can beat a Caterpie level 2 one-on-one. It's the ruling on fishing rods. Fishing rods count as encountering a mon in the same area as the water. And that means like if I catch something in the grass, I can't get it on the water. Same goes for surfing. You can get a lot of bonus Pokemon using fishing rods by using water spots in, like, towns and stuff. And Bird just bodied that Caterpie. You know, according to all known laws of aviation, there's no way that a Beedrill can learn Fly. Actually, not a thing. Just have 4 level 2 Caterpies, dude. Looks like you do. Just gotta go ahead and take advantage of that. Thanks for the free XP. Oh. Different floors of a dungeon count as the same area. For the capture rules, I believe. Get obliterated, nerd. Of course it did. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it poison me on the first hit? Well, since we know Pokemon can't faint from, poisoning. I'm in the tall grass to find all kinds of berries. If you'd like, I'll share some. Can I get your number? No. Piss off, dude. Think I want to be friends with you? Not cool enough. Guy with 3 Caterpies. I can't believe that, like, the B movie starts with that joke or that myth or whatever. I'm trying to remember how that got started. But it's a hilarious that how often that still gets repeated. That like bumblebees should be incapable of flight, according to what we know. Yeah, I'm just gonna not do in front anymore. We will put Wristblade in front so we can switch train in a little bit, or her a little bit. Excuse me. Found a Pokeball. Heck yeah. Alright, we didn't get our second... We still have one, our encounter for this area, right? But no rerolls. If we're lucky, we can make it all the way to town without encountering anything. Nope. Okay. So this is our catch. It's another Weedle, so no Pokemon for this area. We lose that catch entirely, and that's okay. That is okay. This is Route 31. Knock that one down. Rip this capture. Unfortunately for me, Joey's heart belongs to Rattata, and Rattata alone. Okay, so it started off when an aviation engineer did napkin math in a bar while drunk, and made the assumption that bees have fixed wings, which they do not. And that makes sense, right? Because if you were treating a bee as a fixed-wing aircraft, its wings are far too small to lift off. No new children. Yeah, we're living the child-free Pokemon lifestyle here. I've only watched a couple Nuzlocke playthroughs, but the one I can remember, I watched a fellow by the name of Maryland, and his personal rule is he gets 5 tries to find something not a duplicate. I want something that's nice and that keeps the gameplay flowing quick, so we're just gonna give up on that one and rip. How'd you get past me? Here's something neat for surprising me. You obtained the Versus Recorder, which I believe is that the thing that lets us rebattle trainers, or is that a different thing that we need? Like the rebattler or something. You must be an adventuring trainer. You challenged the Pokemon gym yet? Nope. I am not. But I intend to. But first... Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center. Yeah, in the original Gen 2 games, you could rebattle trainers by having them call you for a fight. In Generation 4, I think they added an item that lets you do it on command. Called the... something? I just don't remember what it's called. And I don't know how that was implemented for this game specifically, for rebattles. Primo. I'm from the TV show, The Show Me Show. I'm Primo, the Big Brother? Big Brother's on TV? Terrifying. Would you tell me what you think of me? Sure. Here's what I think of you. I wanted to call him Dan. You cannot possibly mean you're not interested in the Big Brother. That cannot be true. You're just busy, aren't you? Why don't you answer my questions when you've got time for me? I will never have time for you, sir. Yeah, the game definitely dates itself by the use of phone calls. This was even before cell phones were, like, common to have it all. So it was, like, ahead of the curve that you could carry your phone with you in the game, instead of having it be in your house. I didn't get my first... Oh, here's a great question for chat. In what year did you get your first cellular phone? I think it was, like, 2006 for me. I was a little bit behind the curve. Most of my friends had phones before I did. But I got my own in, I think 2006. Robzor was on ahead of the curve there. 2012? Wow. Some holdouts. I respect that. I respect that. I got my driver's license in 2012. So I'm not gonna make fun of anybody for being behind like the acquiring basic stuff curve. But I certainly have my own things that I was a late bloomer on. I collect Pokemon. Do you have Bellsprout? Want to trade it for my Onix? Oh man, we could trade a Bellsprout for an Onix? I'd be down for that. If we catch one. There's a place called Sprout Tower. Pokemon you get in a trade grows quickly. If you don't have the right gym badge, they may disobey you. Okay, so whoa! That's not supposed to happen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's our last save state? Save and reload? Oh, it goes away? Okay, hold on. We're gonna make a save state there. And then... Probably not a save state, though, right? I have to, like, actually use the in-game save function. This one? Does this even work? Okay, good. I think so. So then we exit to main menu somehow? How do I actually open the save now? This is the right way to do this. I still have the save state. I can always load that. Restart the ROM. Saved it properly. Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the help, everybody. Really appreciate those knowing the ins and outs of emulating. Lending a hand when it comes to problems. Let's see, where were we? It's got Roost in this generation? Oh my. Is this like the Pokemon school where they'll teach you like very basic fundamentals? I'm not allowed to go this way yet, am I? Stopped? No, I can actually go to this patch of grass on Route 32. Oh, and here's where we get stopped. Wait up! What's the hurry? Gone to the Pokemon gym? Gotta go there. I'm gonna railroad you into doing it. Just an FYI. Gonna railroad the crap out of you. Okay, so we're able to get a new Pokemon here. Are you spoiling the game? No. I've got, like, movesets I'm not completely familiar with when it comes to the Gen 4 stuff, but, like, for the most part, I know what we're headed into, and I don't really care too much about, like, those kinds of details ahead of time. Let's see, and we can also get a Pokemon here, right? Because there's grass in the Ruins of Elf. If I remember correctly. I'm able to get items by doing the sliding block puzzle. Is there not grass here? I can catch an unknown here, but those are such crap that it's not really worth doing. Hidden items here. There's grass here, but it's behind water. Okay. Understood. And then Route 36 is blocked by Pseudo-Widow. And there's no grass over here. Okay. So we have a couple different new Pokemon we can acquire. which we're gonna try to do. Anything else I'm forgetting over here? Oh yeah, there's Bellsprout Tower. That's right. Did you know that Pokegear allows you to put marks and memos on its map? I'd love to have one of those Pokegears, but my mom isn't cool enough. Sprout Tower. Experience the way of Pokemon. Cast aside your doubts. Okay, so let's go back to that cave, first and foremost. Catch him on there. Getting ourselves a Natu? Heck yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. 1% chance for Dunsparce in the Dark Cave. Heck yeah, Dunsparce. The darkness effect seems to be a little bit glitchy on the emulator here. So I have a little bit of a preview at the top of the screen as what's coming up. Amusingly. Alright, who's it gonna be? I probably don't want to lead with Weedle here. Let's lead with Totodile. Vac! Help! Zubat! A wild Zubat appeared. Level 2. Level 2 Zubat. Send Bird in for this one. So Zubat has Leech Life. It's legendarily terrible at doing damage. Yeah, why did it have to be level 2, right? It's okay, I'm down for a Zubat. Zubat seems pretty cool. Crobat is a thing in this generation, and Crobat's pretty strong. But it's a long way from Zubat to Crobat, unfortunately. Still, I think this might make it an acceptable team member edition. The massive typing overlap is maybe a bit of a problem, but it's alright. I'm legit happy with the Zubat. Zubat's data was added to the Pokedex. Capable of flying safely in dark places, it emits ultrasonic cries to check for any obstacles. So that was in the Dark Cave. Got ourselves a Zubat. What do we want to name Zubat? That is the question. Something that flies at you incessantly. Inspire and annoys you. Tingsha. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Tingsha. Tingsha the Zubat. Welcome to the team. Alright, we want to level up Tingsha a bit. And I think I see an item I can get, so I want to go get that. If you wander through the Dark Cave enough, you'll find something nice and useful. Like, is this where you get the... I think you can get the black glasses this early? Or maybe you need an item to get that. There's the Geodude that we wanted to have caught. What's up, Geodude? Mr. Start, how's the run looking? We have all flying types, Pearly. All flying types. At the moment. Beat this part up a bit. Probably want to have Tingsha with us for Sprout Tower. Yeah, that's just a potion. Not gonna go any deeper than this. I think you need Rock Smash to do it anyway. I think so. This is to beat Falk or not, become him. If you can't beat him, join him. Cannot beat them, you should join them. Double level up. Yeah, there's another area nearby where you can get a Geodude, but we unfortunately missed out on that as well. Can I win a one-way-on here? Something Tingsha can win. It's got Vine Whip as its only attack, and it's only ever going to do 1 damage to me. Zubat's flying and poison typing means we have a quadruple resistance. We take 1/4 damage from grass type attacks, so even a crit does only 1 damage. But we will eventually win this. I'm hoping we can get a Bellsprout in Sprout Tower. I'm not actually sure anything else can appear in Sprout Tower during the day. You can get Ghastly at night. But can you get anything else during the day other than the Bellsprout? I don't think so. Of course, this is where I'm totally wrong, and you can get like some. You can't even get Bellsprout in Sprout Tower. Rattata during the day. Of course it is. Right. So we're not gonna get the Onix then, alright? We could get a Ghastly at night, but I'm not gonna wait. I want to use that as a leveling up opportunity for Tingsha. I have no idea when Tingsha gets a useful move, unfortunately. Oh, what's her nature? That's actually a good question. What is your nature, Tingsha? Serious. Which is another neutral nature. Okay. Works for me. Works for me. Okay, this is not going to be a fight. Yeah, this could never hurt us, but we could never hurt it either, so... Swap over to, we'll let Bird get some XP here, though. Should level them both up. Such a chill stream today, I'm really liking this. Good day to sit back and relax. Bird learned Leer. That's a defense down status move. Not too bad. Early on, it's got some use. Got some use. Come back anytime. You have 1,000 mini Snickers? Why did you have 1,000 mini Snickers, Jin? To eat in the first place. Okay, so this is Route 32. Brand new encounter here. It's gonna be... Reap! Yes! Yes! Yes. Yes. Mareep is an electric-type sheep Pokemon that is freaking adorable. And should be a really good way to beat Falkner, right? Although Falkner does have Mud Slap. Mareep's electric-type moves will be super effective. And, every single one of us is weak to this thing. I don't actually know if this is Thundershock. I'm gonna switch out to Mawbank here. Mawbank can definitely take a Thundershock. We'll see how this goes. Can we give them Mareep Ice Cream? I like that idea. I like that a lot. Water Gun should not KO this thing, right? Mareep is pretty good special defense. Yeah. I think that's good enough that I'm just gonna start throwing Pokeballs. Zap Plus. Did you know that upgraded Mareep costs 0? Yes, excellent. Oh, I'm so happy we got a Mareep. I'm into this. I am super into this. Mareep's data was added to the Pokedex. Its fleece grows continually. In the summer, the fleece is fully shed. It grows back in a week. Give a nickname to the Mareep. So many good options. Storm, Ice Cream, Zap plus Bottled Lightning. I don't think that'll fit. A lot of the names are Zap plus is an option. Kalawulu. Go with Zap plus. I like that. That plus looks weird and janky. Electrodynamics. That's like an upside down cross. Storm's a great option too. Thunderstrike. Hey, Storm. Storm the Mareep. Looks weird and janky, so it fits our team comp. Listen here, our team is perfect. In every way.
Raiding party!
Problems IRL is raiding us with a party of 49. Welcome on in, Probs and Raiders. How is it going? Probs was doing some Pokemon Stadium 2 random Pokemon, like random rental Pokemon challenge. I saw you got to Lance. Did you get any other good runs? You've joined us for our first ever on-stream Pokemon adventure. I'm doing a Nuzlocke challenge in Pokemon SoulSilver here. And we just caught ourselves a Mareep. Storm the Mareep, who has a jolly nature, which means her speed is increased, but her special attack is down. Which is unfortunate, because as an electric-type Pokemon, we kind of want her to have a special attack stat. Speed up is nice, though, I suppose. The ability Static is really good. Contact with the Pokemon may cause paralysis. I think that's a 30% chance whenever something hits us with a contact-making move to inflict paralysis on it, and that'll just, like, paralyze everything forever. Only has Tackle and Growl right now, but I have high hopes for Storm here. He's going to be a valued team member. So I think the team members I'm going to focus on right now are Tingsha, Storm, Cultist, and Maw-Bank. And we're gonna only worry about training 4 up. Training up an entire team of Mons is a really long time. Takes a while. So I'm not gonna... Jolly was actually a meme in your chat when you played this game, because you had a Jolly Cyndaquil and it missed on so many kills. I'll believe it. I'll believe it. RIP. Rip in pepperoni. Thank you again, Probs, for that very generous raid. Hero's baby. I'll level up Mareep 1 or 2 times. I'm actually not sure where the best training is going to be found. Probably in the place we just caught Storm here. Always excited for some hot Pokemon content. Well, you're in the right place. Hope you enjoy. We've been super chill today. So have a seat and hang out with us. Another one. Do some whoop speed. Let's play this at half speed. That sounds great. That sounds completely excellent. Caca. Oh, right, that's a thing. Can you stop growling at me, you stupid sheep? Apparently not. Sheep's so angry. So the fortunate thing about these wild Mareep is that they're not very threatening. Unfortunately, that also means our own Mareep is not very threatening. The armor's pretty good XP though. 50 XP for a Wildmon is pretty good at this point. Is there any way I can just like KO this thing on my own with Tingsha here? Probably not, right? Yeah, there's no way. Just not gonna work. Alright, Mawbank, you're in. You're in. Give him the splution. I imagine a wet sheet must take forever to dry out, right? With all that wool. Never thought about that before. Supersonic, which is a really crappy confuse-inflicting move. It's got like... Isn't Supersonic like 55 accuracy? So it's a 55% chance to status your opponent. And I had no idea there were Ekans here. Huh. Are you gonna use crappy poison stings? What do you got, Ekans? No step on Snack. Unfortunately, Ekans is, I think, a pretty crappy Pokemon in this generation. They're reasonably waterproof. I guess that makes sense, right? Like, wool clothing. This could be pretty water resistant. Oh man, a level 6 Bellsprout is sweet. Look at those 1 damage Vine Whips all dang day. Do I try to confuse it? I guess I should. This is fine. Just go faster. Let's go faster. This will take a while. Oh, Zubat, never change. Did you guys know that muck backwards is giraffaric? Robs knows what's up. That was so easy, Tingsha didn't even Zubat an eye. Oh yeah, that was so worth it. That was so worth it. Wait, you're not the Pokemon Center? That's the gym. Where's the Pokemon Center? Getting lost in this town. Okay, here we go. Did you know that a fish evolves into an octopus? So I heard this recently, and I think it makes a lot of sense that the original designs for Remoraid and Octillery had them resembling a pistol and a tank respectively, which makes the evolution line make more sense because they're both like gun-themed Pokemon. But then the designs got canned because they didn't really want to associate guns with a children's TV series. Certainly American censors didn't want that. So that got, they got revised, and now we have a fish evolving into an octopus. Oh god, I can't kill this thing. Got Synthesis. Here, we'll have Bird do it. Hoppip is adorable. I would have been okay getting a Hoppip on our team, except for the part where Hoppip is completely useless until like level 12. Deputymon? Is that a Digimon? Is Digimon still around? Like, are they still making content? Or did that stop? Always interesting to see the, like, the series that keep going Yes, they are still around. But Digimon is now illegal. I'm impressed Digimon is still around. I guess in order to stick around that long, they would have had to digivolve their content a bit. Yes, you absolutely have permission to post a link, Wind Up Skeleton. Most certainly do. Take a look at that. Oh my god. It's amazing. It's got 3 guns. That is the correct number of guns. It's like the objectively correct number of guns. It looks like it's something out of a Final Fantasy game. A little bit. It's a Gungeon enemy. The gun dead. I think they should take that design back to the quick drawing board. Okay, we're almost ready to go to Sprout Tower now. I just want to get like one more level on Storm here. And then we'll start clearing out the trainers in Sprout Tower. Ekans. I win a 1v1 against Ekans? Probably not, because I got intimidated. Right, how much damage did we do? Too many Lyras is actually quite dangerous. Yeah. Let Wallbang deal with this thing. Oh, not Rap! No! Rap is a notoriously slow animation. It's just mildly annoying. If that mod played MTG, would always be on the draw! Haha! Alright, Storm should be able to 1v1 a Mareep, because the other Mareep will randomly use Growl. Just gonna make it lose, presumably. I think. Or it could just crit me, and then it'll win. Tackle Wars. Yeah, we actually got a Mareep. I'm so hyped about it. Mareep is not that good, but it is adorable. Especially the one, our nature Mareep is particularly bad. But I don't even care, because Ampharos is so cool. Yeah, this is not gonna work, right? It's double XP though, I'm determined here. I just gotta get a crit. Oh, right! That... I'm not immune to that in this generation. I was under the assumption I was immune to paralysis, because I'm electric type. It's not a thing until later generations, apparently. Paralysis Wars. Okay, I gotta... Oh god, yeah. I was gonna say, we're getting close to being in range of a kill if we get crit, so I gotta switch here. Let Tingsha get the other half of the XP. Be nice to have a Mareep with Thundershock for Faulkner. Almost cry. Cry every time. It's still not the Pokemon Center. I almost went into it again. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Mega Bidoof. The world's not ready for Mega Bidoof. Although with the Dynamax Bidoof might be a thing. If Bidoof is in the Gen 7? No, Gen 8 Pokedex for Sword and Shield. So maybe we'll see Dynamaxed Bidoof. That is a true terror. All right, can we win the mirror match this time? I'm gonna go for one Growl. Oh my god, stop with the crits. Ew. The crits. There we go. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. They're so fluffy, they have to keep headbutting each other forever. Okay, I can't stay in because a crit would kill me. Critical hits ignore stat changes, so even if we debuff our enemy's status, like their attack stat, critical hit can do a ridiculous amount of damage, unexpectedly. And Rape did not learn Thundershock at level 7, that's unfortunate. But we're high enough level now that I'm just going to go into Sprout Tower here. Crit chance in this generation is, I think, 1 in 16? And I think that changed recently. But I believe in this generation it's 1 in 16, crits deal double damage, and crits ignore negative stat changes but not positive ones. Yeah, this is a Nuzlocke, so if I like randomly get knocked out during the training, that Pokemon's just gone. It does make the training a little bit more tedious because you have to do it more safely. Yeah, let's head on into Sprout Tower here, where dreams come true. Not actually that tall. So there are wild Pokemon in here. Apparently only Rattatas. We'll probably catch a Rattata here. A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall. People say that it became the middle pilly here. You have 1 attack plus and 1 attack minus. I believe those cancel out entirely. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Is that the stat changes are canceled out, and it doesn't separately track ups and downs. So I hope that's true. See the pillar shaking? People are training upstairs. Very wobbly. Sprout Tower was built long ago, a place for Pokemon training. Only those who reach the top will receive a wonderful move. However hard we battle, Tower will wobble. Like dangerously, actually. It's really not up to code. Oh, we don't need to be at full speed for these. Really? I'm gonna miss the first attack. Storm here. Storm should have a good matchup against these Bellsprout. Their Vine Whip... Oh no, Vine Whip's a physical attack in this generation. I was gonna say our special defense is good, so the Vine Whips don't do much, but that's not true. Vine Whip is a physical attack, so that uses our defense stat, but we're so much higher level in this thing, it doesn't matter much. And it'll give us tons of juicy experience points. Yeah, I was only in Gen 1. Crits were really, really weird and buggy as hell. So they would like ignore all stat changes instead of just negative stat changes. And the chance to crit in Generation 1 is based on your Pokemon's speed stat. Bellsprout is the first Pokemon we saw in Sprout Tower, that's true. Not wild though. So like, Pokemon with a really high speed stat, like Electrode, would have like 25% chance to crit or something ridiculous. Don't remember the exact formula. Watched enough Generation 1 speedrunning to like have some knowledge about the glitches. Alright, despite our special attack down nature, we still have a higher special attack than any other stat. That's nice. So this is about the minimum hit points we can have and remain safe from bad RNG. So like a Vine Whip from the Sprout does 3 damage. If I try to tackle again, there's like a tiny chance that we miss, and then we get crit by the Vine Whip on the way back, and it like rolls high enough to kill us, so I'm just gonna use a potion. Just gonna use a potion. Oh yeah, and then Dire Hit was bugged and doesn't actually work in Gen 1, which is hilarious. It's supposed to improve your crit rate. It actually removes your chance to crit. Or sets it to the minimum. Hilariously. And then there's badge boosts in Gen 1, which are completely insane. And if you've looked, anyone who knows like what I'm talking about with badge boosts, it's like this black hole of weird stat miscalculation and stacking bonuses that aren't supposed to stack. It was programmed really badly. Gen 1 was a disaster, coding-wise. Parlez heal. Alright, if we ever get Parlez, we can now heal it. Excellent. There are supposed to be Pokemon in here. Stunned guard in this tower. Here, we express our gratitude to show our respect for all Pokemon, by which I mean only Bellsprout. The only Pokemon that exists is Bellsprout, right? Sage Chow. Now I'm hungry. I am now hungry. Wrecked your Blue Edition with a missing no? Nice. There's some crazy stuff you could do with glitches. I definitely remember catching missing no as a kid. Learning about that glitch. I wish the Mew glitch had been known publicly when I was a kid, because it would have been really cool to catch a Mew with that glitch. It's funny, we had all these ways and theories to I'm sure a lot of people as kids heard about the you have to use strength on the truck to get Mew thing, but there was actually a way to get a Mew using a glitch in Pokemon Red and Blue, but nobody knew about it at the time. Using the trainer fly glitch, you can get a Mew to happen. Well, is everyone going to be named after Slay the Spire thing? Yes. Yep, that's the theme here. Our rival is named Champ. Get all that XP. Yeah, and the Mew 3 rumors, that's right. Storm has leveled up really nicely here by pulverizing these Bellsprouts. Hoping she learns Thundershock soon. It's so nice to have an electric type. They're really hard to get usually. Like, you can get a Pikachu in Red and Blue, but it's a 1% chance. That special defense stat. Hey, Thundershock! Got it. Okay, so that alone is not enough to beat Falkner, but it's a really good step in the right direction. Storm got not a good nature, unfortunately. She's got a speed up, special attack down. I don't remember what that one's called. Jolly, that's right. Speed up, special attack down. Really good competitive nature for a lot of mons. Not for a special attacker though. Unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna get Tingsha leveled up. I don't know when Tingsha learns a good move, but I'm hoping it's sooner than never. Accuracy. Battle items are neat. We're allowed to use 3 items per battle, and that means I can use X items a little bit. No cheesing fights by stacking up 10 of them and just winning that way, but... Finished A11 through A6 through 11, back-to-back on Silent. Congrats, pretty decent. That's an awesome win streak. That's an awesome win streak. Let's just speed this up a bit. Yeah, Crobat is well worth the investment into Tingsha here. Well worth the investment. Yeah, it's a little bit of a slow start for Gen 2. I imagine we'll KO the first 2 gyms pretty quickly, one after the other. Having a good time though. I'm pleasantly surprised by how many y'all are hanging out with me here for the Pokemon content. It's definitely something totally different from the usual, but I think that relaxing, like, environment is still there. Not sure where our first Sooth Bell pickups... It's somewhere around Goldenrod, yeah. We're actually... So, fun fact, that Zubat came in at level 2 is really advantageous to us, because there's a significant happiness boost from a level up. It's like +4, +5 or something. And that'll make it a lot easier to get our Crobat evolution on Tingsha because she came in at such a low level. So there's more level up bonuses there. But until she learns a real move, it's gonna be a little slow. Each life is so atrocious in this generation. And then they went ahead and, like, in Gen 7, they buffed Leech Life to be so strong. Power 80 now. Bite comes in at 12. Okay, that'll work. Bite is gonna be good. 12 is a little bit of a ways away, but I'm willing to carry until then. Hey, Stone Age Marcus. Pokemon's been really good. We've had a couple of tech issues. I should probably make another save here in a second. Right after this fight, I'm gonna do that. So we like lost about 10 minutes of progress at the start of the stream, but it's been smooth sailing ever since. So I'm having a good time hanging out. Rip Sprout. Okay, we'll switch back to Stormhair. Want her to do most of the work. That's a lot of enemy trainers. Why is this game so slow? This is like Pokemon game pacing. Pokemon's always been a much slower pace, which some people really appreciate. It's definitely a change of pace from the usual content, and a lot of people find the pace of Pokemon games a little bit not to their liking. I don't mind it too much. It gives me the, like, space to, like, hang out and talk with people during the actual gameplay. And this is like a particularly slow part of the game too. Have I given up on Gungeon already? No, I haven't given up on it. I've been playing a little bit off stream, truthfully. Just like practicing the first couple of bosses. I'm pretty certain that there will be more Gungeon at some point. Enforce a slower pace than the other gens. Huh. I don't have, like, enough, like, various generation experience. Wow, that was a lot of XP, speaking of experience. $228 dues? That's a lot of dollar dues. Pop up a Mareep here. Got all these potions, I'm gonna use them. The interface has gotten more and more refined for Pokemon with each successive generation. Yeah, there's a lot more in, definitely a lot more in Gungeon. Right now I'm at the place with Gungeon where I feel like the best thing for me to be doing is, like, just practicing the basics, dodging enemy attacks, and early boss patterns. So I'll probably do a little bit of that on stream before I return to it, or a little bit of that off stream before I do it on stream again. Because, like, just doing the first 2 floors 10 times in a row or whatever is probably not the greatest stream experience. They do always add new bizarre parts. That's true, Jen. Look, don't you want a way to take photos of Pokemon in this game? And then, like, feed them berries after combat or something? Alright, our special attack stats keeping up with our defense. Appreciate that. It's in my head. What is this guy shouting about? This guy seems crazy. Yeah, seems crazy. Let me see how much you trust your Pokemon. Do not get completely annihilated by random crits from my Bellsprouts. Answer's not at all, dude. Not at all. This one's got growth. That's actually kind of scary. Wait, did that only boost the special attack? But Vine Whip's not a special attack. Why did you boost that? I thought growth boosted both attack and special attack. Am I wrong about that? Not in Gen 4. Atrocious. That seems like such an oversight here. Hey, we get to shoot lightning at this nerd. Get out of here, hoot hoot. Get annihilated, nerd bird. Alright, good job, Storm. Your trust, it is very real. Not far now to the Elder. Put Cultist in front. I'm feeling Cultist and Storm for Faulkner's gym. You showed us what you've got, and it is indeed good. Take this technical machine. However, you should care more about your Pokemon. The way you treat your Pokemon, too harsh. Remember, Pokemon are not tools of war, but rather tools of children's entertainment. Calls himself the Elder, but he was no match for me. Sure enough, those who lecture how you should be nice to Pokemon, they cannot defeat me. They are puny weaklings. All I care about are strong Pokemon that win every time. The rest of them don't mean anything to me. Champ used an escape rope and got the heck out of here. He's also telling us that we could do this. We did not encounter any wild Pokemon in here. Can you only encounter them at night? Or is it like the encounter chance is that rare? I just realized that. So good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People and Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between you and your Pokemon. Counter chance is really low. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is escape rope out of here, and that means we actually get to, like, come back at night and maybe cast a Ghastly later on in the stream. Or, like, next time we pick this up or something. That's pretty sweet. Get gusted, nerd. Come back and get a Rattata anyway. It could happen. I'll take a Rattata. Raticate is like... Isn't it like level 16 that Rattata evolves into Raticate? It's a pretty solid attack boost. You get a Super Fang going. Easy times. Level 10 Hoothoot, huh? I determined earlier that our attack stat's so high. Rip. Rip. Cultist fell asleep. Switch to Ballbank. Recharge Ballbank. Try not to get pecked too much. Who are you? Hoo. That song just reminds me of CSI now, actually. I watched so much CSI back in, like, the early mid-2000s. That song is permanently associated. Level 7 Bellsprout. I think she's out of power points, right? Storm can handle it. That's just a really fat Bellsprout. Indeed. The mental image of the sheep just like headbutting these things repeatedly is really cute, actually. Ever seen like a baby goat do like the play headbutts? It's really adorable. They've got like an animal instinct to just headbutt things. That guy gave me a lot of money. Mom's gonna be able to buy like so many useless kitchen gadgets with that. The way you battle, it's quite elegant. Should be able to stand up to Faulkner. You've got a basic type advantage after all. Yeah, Elderly, yes. I didn't actually put that together, his name's Elderly. Should be able to make good use of this. Technical machine called Flash. Take it with you. I didn't realize Flash was a TM in this game. Cool. When a Pokemon learns Flash, you can illuminate caves no matter how dark they may be. You try it on Bellsprout, for example. We didn't want Baja Lightning. I wish we had done that now. It's a great idea. There's our escape route. Can sell that for like a reasonable amount, but want to hold on to the Pokemon capture option here. Alrighty, let's bop our first gym. As a team! Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. How's it going, Stanikin? Exclamation point Nuzlocke should have the rules for you. Pretty simple Nuzlocke ones. Alright, who's gonna be our lead? We want Storm to lead in against Faulkner himself, so we'll use Cultist for the other trainers in the gym. That works out. That ought to work. I think Faulkner's got a level 9? I should remember. Yo, champ in the making! I'm no trainer, but I can give you some advice. Believe me. You believe that a championship dream can come true. Then listen. Grass type is weak against the flying type. Keep this in mind. Don't use a Bellsprout here. You'll get wrecked. Yo, that's a dangerous looking elevator contraption. What is this? How many G-forces is that accelerating me at? Should I be like blacking out when I go up this? That is definitely not up to like elevator code. I'm filing a report. I'm filing a report when I get out of here. No safety rails. This is just like OSHA violation after OSHA violation up in here. And you've got children in here, dude. Bird Keeper Abe. Sent out a bird. Little does he know, I have my own bird. Gen 5 launching with cannons into solid steel walls. That's just a lawsuit waiting to happen. Is what that is. Yeah, I love the OSHA subreddit, Pearly, like all the jury-rigged stuff that gets posted. It's so good. If you ever want to laugh at the ridiculous things people see and working people do, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Alright, bird nerd number 2, ho ho! You some kind of big shot? I'll show you a big shot. Rod! Tungsten rod? He's gonna take 1 less damage every time I hit him. This keen eye prevents accuracy loss. Got him. Silly AI. Don't even know how to accuracy. Pretty good stat line on Cultist. Like a solid all-rounder. The real challenge was not falling to your death. It was. Sure was. Alright, let's make a save state here, too. I'm Faulkner, the Violet City Pokemon Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying types Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. My birds are wearing insulated gloves. I'll show you the real power of our magnificent bird Pokemon. I think he's gonna find our approach to this battle pretty shocking. Sir Faulkner sent out a Pidgey. Only level 9, and it's weak to lightning attacks. Get Besorped on. Oh wow, that was very effective. That was very effective. So Storm's accuracy is down, which means I'm a little bit less likely to want to stay in against the Pidgeotto. What we got here? Yeah, Faulkner's... Oh, it's a level 13. Okay. So this thing knows, I believe, the move Mud Slap, which deals super effective damage to us, although not a whole lot of it. And drops our accuracy. I'm kind of considering a Growl. Let's see what we get, though. 10 damage. Doesn't have Mud Slap? Really? Faulkner doesn't have Mud Slap? What? I thought that was his thing. It's so baffling to me. Okay, Roost will heal it a lot. They just, like, took his Mud Slap away? How is he supposed to, like, do anything to a Geodude? No wonder people were saying this guy was free. Okay, I need to either switch out or use a potion here. We can still fly! Let's switch out to Mabank. I'll let Mabank finish this off, now that it's paralyzed. A critical hit tackle will KO Storm here. So we're gonna switch out. Why was Thundershock not super effective one turn? Excellent question, Tom. It's because he used the move Roost. And Roost effectively... One of the effects that Roost does is remove Flying type from the Pokemon for the rest of the turn. So, after using Roost, Pidgeotto is considered only a normal type Pokemon. And that prevented the Thundershock from dealing extra damage. Paralyzed, locked. How's it going, Apocalypto? Alright, all we need is for this thing to not use Roost. For one turn. Nice. Yeah, pretty easy. Pretty easy. Got a level up for Storm. I understand. I'll bow out gracefully. Give me that prize money for Mom. She needs it. For pity's sake, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. Defeat is defeat. Alright, take this official Pokemon Liege badge. This one is the Zephyr badge. With that badge, Pokemon, including traded Pokemon, will obey you without question. Also enables you to move the hidden move Rock Smash outside of combat, anywhere, anyplace. And have a TM. It's a CD. You insert the CD directly into the Pokemon, and it teaches them a new move. It can only be used once. This one's Roost. Restores half of your max health. Ooh, we could... There are Pokemon gyms and cities and towns ahead. Make use of them. As for your next move, I would suggest Azalea Town. So Roost is nice. Heals half of the Pokemon's max health, Only really works on bird Pokemon, but we have tons of those as it turns out, so that's nice to have. Thanks, bruh. The colorless cards? Basically. Basically. Emergency phone call! Hello? Baylor? We've discovered something. The details are, well, I can't really say anything, but we want you to carry that egg. My assistant is at the Pokemark in Violet City. Could you meet him and pick up that egg? And then he hung up on me. Alright, Violet City? What city is this? We're in Violet City. Okay, so he's literally here. So I'm gonna drop off our Weedle. He's not likely to see use anytime soon. Yeah, deposit. See you later, Wristblade. Do I want to also deposit? I will keep Bird around for now. See you, Space Cowboy. So in the original Gen 2 games, this was a random Pokemon in the egg. I don't know if that's true here. Original anime implies that gym leaders challenge you with Pokemon, a team of Pokemon based on how many badges you already have. That makes sense, like a difficulty scaling thing. Good day. I have an egg. Oh wait, no, this is from Mom. You have an egg. Long time no see, Baylor. Here's an egg. I'd like you to take care of an egg. Can I just, like, no? Is this a but thou must? I'll say yes. Give me that egg. This one always gives Togepi. Man. In the original Gen 2, I was, like, always hoping for the Tyrogue out of that egg. Suddenly cried out, I can't think of anyone more suited to raise a child than Baylor. That has never been anything anybody said to me in my life. That's another reason we've chosen you. Please take care of this egg. Please take care of this egg. You take care of it anyway. We're supposed to hold it in our backpack alongside other Pokemon or something. Me, oh my. That egg. It must be. I see. So it was handed from Mr. Pokemon, Professor Elm. Then from Professor Elm to you. That's a lot of people. This egg has traveled around the world. This must be the egg of destiny. Please take care of it. Counting on you. A mysterious kimono lady told us about this egg. For like a Stormer reference for? Named after the card Storm from Defects Card Pool, Lord of Heaven. All the relics we wanted didn't quite fit. I like Storm a lot. The more you shake the egg, the more annoyed it gets until it eventually comes out of its egg to tell you to piss off. All right, we got a heal still. Okay. I'm also going to use this opportunity to take a bathroom break. So I'll leave you all for a couple of minutes with the super relaxing Pokemon Center music. And then when I return, we're going to adventure south of Violet City and catch another Pokemon or two. Thank you for waiting. Please come back again anytime. Alright, I will be right back, everybody. Gonna refill my water, stretch my legs, grab a quick drink and all that. When I return, more Nuzlocke action. It's been really enjoyable chilling out with everybody today. So I'll see you all in just a minute or two. Alrighty, I am back. Thank you for that potions. Patience, everybody. Potions? Thank you for your potions! Restoring me 20 hit points on my break here. And yeah, the duplicate rule is I get 1 retry, or 1 mulligan, for duplicates. We did lose our Route 31 encounter entirely, because we got 2 Weedles in a row there. And that's okay, because we got plenty of Pokemon to spare. So our current team, for those wondering, is Storm the Mareep, Bird the Spearow, Mabank the Totodile, Cultist the Pidgey, and Tingsha the Zubat, who I'm hoping to level up a little bit more. So we're going to put Tingsha in the front slot and do some switch training as we progress through the next couple of routes here. So we already got our catch in Route 32. That was Storm the Mareep. And Egg the Egg, heck yeah. Gotta talk to everybody in town, though. She uses the names of all the food she enjoys eating for the nickname she gives to her Pokemon. Oh, that's adorable. Strawberry. Strawberry the Pidgey. Really sweet nickname. Alright, old man. I got your badge. Wait up! What's the hurry? Got some good Pokemon there. Be a shame if anything happened to them. 200 bucks, kid. And you can pass. The souvenir of Violet City. Take this. It makes your grass move stronger. Got ourselves a Miracle Seed. That's a held item. It's our first one that we found in this run. Every Pokemon can hold on to one item during combat, and those items provide either passive or active benefits of some kind. Miracle Seed makes our grass moves 20% more damaging, I believe. We don't actually know any grass moves on anybody, though, so the Miracle Seed is currently useless to us. Rest in pieces, Miracle Seed. Rest in pieces. Sheep, that's a Marie. Okay, Mabank, you can take care of this. You're not gonna get paralyzed by the static, and the growls from the Marie won't do anything. Boop. Boop. Does SoulSilver have the people giving out held items on specific days of the week? I think so. I think that's true, Nudge. So it's Friday today, so that means Freaky Friday, or whatever her name is. It's hanging out. I've dropped a couple of frames. A couple, though. Looks like everything's alright. Oh, Frida Friday is on this route. Nice. Perfect. I wasn't sure if that was lighting up. Yeah, I remember, like, it's optimal, I think, to start on a Friday or something. You should grew to level 8. Heck yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. I haven't seen you around before. You think you're pretty tough? Are you a cool enough dude to save the president, though? Emulator is using my system time. Yep, so it is Friday, 4:01 p.m. He's got a Rattata, which is unfortunately probably not something Tingsha can take 1v1 with Leech Life. Like, if I got lucky with Supersonic, maybe. But I think we just switched. This game is running on emulator, yep. Running on EMU. I'll have Cultist handle this one. Yeah, I didn't have to input any time. It is just reading my system time. Running on Desmume. It's capitalized in a way that I don't know that I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I think that's what it's called. And yep, I could definitely manipulate time if I wanted to. I don't think I'm gonna bother to. I don't think a Pokemon game is hard enough that I need to, like, min-max it. I could if I wanted to. I'm not going to. Alright, this thing should be an easy kill, right? This will do like 2 damage. It's like insult to injury that Zubat's useless move is also a really long animation. Yeah, but nighttime Pokemon, right? Nighttime starts at 6? So we'll get to encounter some nighttime Pokemon at some point. During today's stream. Should I think so, anyway. Supersonic Wars commence. No! I just want to kill this Vitingsha so I can get some XP. Might not work out so well, though. Let's, crank this up a bit here. Do I have any plans to look at Mistover? I think somebody was talking about that a week or two ago. Told me about Mistover. And I've not looked at it. I don't currently have any plans. It's not really on my radar at the moment. But the more people mention it, the more likely I am to be like, hey, I should probably look at this game. So consider yourself number 2. This might not actually work out in our favor. Okay, I'm gonna give up on this. Go back to Cultist here. Damn it! Whatever, I'm just gonna try to power through it. It's risky, yeah. This is the Zubat fight, like, quintessentially. Please no. There we go, okay. Success. It only cost, like, everybody all of their health. Youngster Albert with his hack strategies. Frickin' RNG fest. What a rude dude. He would have been kicked out of a competitive tournament instantaneously for his antics. About a repel. Ooh, okay. Repels let us do some interesting stuff. We can use repels to avoid encountering Pokemon, and that lets us manipulate our encounters a little bit. If we want to do something like go to the second floor of Slowpoke Cave, for example. A Nidoran. Poison-type Pokemon. Mabank should be able to take care of that. We'll have to run back to the center shortly. Isn't Melodic, like, ridiculously hard to get most of the time? I always wanted to have Melodic on one of my teams, but it's too much of a pain in the butt to actually, like, acquire in the first place. Magikarp's pretty easy to get your hands on. Melodic is so annoying. Like, especially if we're talking, like, the original Gen 3 games. Doesn't it require you to, like, randomly discover one of 6 water tiles out of, like, 100 in the area that are invisibly determined to hold Feebas? Let's be friends! I want to hear about everything you've ever seen. Sure. You were standing in a corner when I came over. You look like you could use a friend. It's more than 100. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds awesome. That's the experience I want to have. Wild Ekans appeared. It's a sad statement that Tingsha can't even KO this thing. Not worth enough XP. I'm just gonna run away. We're kind of at the point where I'm only going to fight wild Pokemon if they're worth, like, a reasonable amount of XP. We've probably done most of the grinding we're going to do for a while. And get XP off trainers for the rest. There's no running from a trainer battle? What do you mean? I want to run away from this dude. I would like to leave now. Can you imagine if you started, like, fighting a Pokemon battle with somebody and in the middle of the combat, the other dude just, like, runs away? How would you react to that? Double kick. Ow. How can we make Magikarp but worse? Ugly duckling version of Magikarp. We'd like to make a Pokemon that's as ugly as possible. Disappointed! Decathlon. Not familiar.
4 months of support. We are
Music
extremely
Dude
impressed.
33, thank you so much for those 4 months of Tier 1 support. Greatly appreciate. Continued council funding and in return, enjoy your renewed smug sense of superiority. Thanks for hanging out today. Such a chill night tonight. What do salaries look like in the Pokemon world? I think the primary way people earn money is by finding items on the ground. They just kind of like seem to appear everywhere. And then you pick up those items, you bring them to a store, and you sell the items to the store, because that's what stores do. They're establishments that people set up so that you can sell them things. And I'm pretty sure that's how the economy works. Trade files is basically armed robbery. Yeah, because you could just sit in a spot, right? Like a route that people have to go through with if you had a really good Pokemon team and just like beat up everybody who came by, you'd basically be functioning like a toll. And just stealing from everybody who came by. Hey, Tingsha got a level up. And I learned Astonish! Astonish is a crappy move, but unlike our 20 power Leech Life, which is a attack that's off type for us and it has 20 power. Astonish is an attack that's off type for us and has 30 power. So this is a dramatic 50% improvement on Tingsha's damage output and will allow her to beat presumably at least one thing. Good times. Good times. Great Ball, that's nice. Got a higher catch rate than a Pokeball, so if we find something that's difficult to catch, we could use that on it. It's like upgrading Strike into Strike Plus. Pretty much. Pretty much. What do I think of shiny hunting? A lot of people really like shiny hunting. It's not my pace. Shiny hunting is... it's too repetitive for me. When I'm in the mood for that sort of thing, it feels kind of like a clicker game, truthfully, and it's appealing for a lot of the same reasons, I think, as a clicker game. It's something you can do almost reflexively. But I don't particularly enjoy it. I found a couple shinies randomly in my playthroughs. The one I'll always remember is in Pokemon Platinum. I found, as like one of like the first 5 Pokemon in my first playthrough of that, I found a shiny Shinx, which became a shiny Luxray. That was a cornerstone of my team. I flinched and got paralyzed. I love the damage output of that Astonish. First time he was an Abra and it got away. No! The disaster. The disaster. Is there a Pokemon Center in front of the cave? I actually don't remember. Not remember. Get him, Storm. Shiny Electrode. Oh yeah, because they self-destruct, right? Oh, that's terrifying. That'd be a hard catch. Wonder if I would just, like, pitch a quick ball at it or something as soon as I encountered it. Okay, everybody is debilitated. Let's run to the center, I guess. For however many encounters that takes. Oh, that's worth so much XP, though. I can't do this paralyzed, can I? Nah. Just give me all the high XP random encounters when I'm in no shape to fight them. Rude. So rude. Okay, there was a center to the south. I couldn't remember if that was I was mixing up that with memories of the Pokemon Center before Dark Cave in Red and Blue. Is there like it's a really similar like format, right? It's a cave that comes up and there's a center outside of it. Like I couldn't remember if those were actually two separate things or the same thing. Cool. Well, if I get paralyzed again, I'll just head south. Not too bad with the speed acceleration on the ROM anyway, it's not bad either way. No worries. Yeah, give me that Proud Sprout. Now I can take this one out. Show him your astonishing power, Xingxia. For her. Show it. Wow. Do I have a rule for over-leveling? Nope, I don't have any strict rule. My only rule in that regard is that I'm not going to intentionally, like, power level anybody. 1.75. Yeah, I can go to whatever speed is desired. 1.5 feels comfortable. Is Leech very effective there? No. Bellsprout is grass and poison typing. And while the grass typing is weak to the bug of Leech Life, the poison type resists it, so it comes out neutral. I'm gonna buy lots of repels to avoid running into things later on. 4.0 or Riot maximum speed. Hit the Fisherman. I think 4.0 is the max. Yeah, max is the 4 is the max, which sounds like a disaster. Sounds like a wet disaster. My Pokemon, freshly caught. They smell as fresh as the ocean. So, Mitchup, I win one-on-one? Probably not, right? Get in there, Storm. Get in there. Yeah! Hypnosis! Oh, when did I last save? Good question. Right now. We'll save. I don't have a way to wake up. What is the sleep mechanics in Gen 4? No idea. Let's see how much damage it does. Just power through it, maybe. Bubble probably does like 3 damage. 1 damage? Okay, and I woke up after, like, immediately. So the sleep mechanics are not that bad. Bodied. Damn. Got him. Frickin' got him. Rude. Rude. Hollywag has put me and presumably half of my audience to sleep. I imagine this is a really good content to fall asleep to, actually. Say that with no, like... no negativity implied. Alright, well, if I have any fire moves, they're now weakened. Huzzah. Thinking of taking a nap? I'm thinking about taking a nap. Like, I just do it live on stream here, just... pass out. Splash? Splish splash, taking a bath. Whoa, you made me lose that fish. Oh no, that's the guy with 4 Magikarps. That's perfect, actually. Tingsha finally has a fair opponent that she can defeat. Excellent. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed this up a little bit. We're gonna be here a while. Splish splash. Just you wait. Tingsha will eventually be a valued team member. It's gonna happen. 21 XP, really? Wait, this one's level 15? Uh-oh. Serious mode. Serious mode enabled. This is level 15 Magikarp. I gotta switch. Can't handle this. Oh, 1 second, everybody. I will be right back. Alrighty, well I have good news and bad news. The good news is that the, thank you for that patience everybody, by the way. The good news is that the basement studio is very nearly done. The bad news, as I've just been informed, is that the next step of the basement studio making happening requires that the internet be disconnected briefly. So I have to stop the stream for a little bit while that happens. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna finish out this trainer battle, and then here's what I'm planning. We're gonna do a sort of impromptu split stream format, which means that after this fight, I'm going to stop the stream, and then I'm going to... This is gonna take like half an hour apparently. So I'm gonna like grab lunch while he does that, and then in an hour, maybe an hour and a half, we'll start the stream back up, and I'll post another announcement on Discord and Twitter and everything. So we'll do a 2 short streams format. And that'll mean I'll get a chance to catch some nighttime Pokemon, too, for the second half of stream, which will be awesome. Zoop. So apologies for the unexpectedness there. I didn't realize that... I had no idea this was going to happen, but it's cool because I'm super excited to stream from the new studio. And I'll post a picture on Discord of what's going on down there while I'm doing it. Ooh, Thunder Wave! That's a really good move to have. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Sploosh! Sploosh, sploosh. Taking a bath. Alright, so we'll save here, both a save state and a proper in-game save. Going to stop things here for now, and I'll plan on being back within, let's say, by 6 p.m. By 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll have the stream back up, and we'll do a second, shorter night stream, continuing this Nuzlocke playthrough in the lovely evening. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and hanging with me. It's been a super relaxing, really enjoyable Pokemon stream so far. And if you're headed to bed or otherwise unable to join us for the second part, no worries. It was great having you. And thanks for watching. Alrighty, buddy. I'll see you later. And like I said, I'll post again on Discord and on Twitter when we go live again, which should be, again, no later than an hour and a half from now. So, toodaloo for now. See y'all soon.